The actor or the character?
Yes.
If they would have come out with Iron Man 2
Yeah.
in the middle of the MCU,
Yeah.
and not like the third movie, that Boyd would have had Funko Pops.
Yeah, it would.
And plushed
Everybody
dolls.
would be in love with that stupid bird.
It would have had
I got
lines.
your bird. You wanted bird. I got your bird.
Why not give it a little Whiplash suit? Iron Bird.
With its beak or something.
That's one thing you can give this movie, Rachel. It doesn't. The bird's a bird.
The bird's a bird.
That's it.
It's a Boyd. I
want
want my
the Boyd.
Boyd.
See, this is why. See, this is why you're on Ivan. Is it Vanko? Ivan Vanko.
Ivan Vanko. It's Ivan Vanko.
My name is Ivan Vanko. That was Ringo
Why
Starr.
did you do Ringo?
I can't do it.
You did
I can't
just
do it.
do Ringo.
It's not my Boyd. My Boyd. that was Jewish. Where's my Boyd?
You just have to say it like your mouth is falling down and that you have a toothpick in it. I want my Boyd. You can't do the
terrible... No. Speaking of terrible accents, I am Kevin.
And I'm Rachel.
And this is Shelf Life, a podcast where brother and sister team go through all things pop culture, no matter the genre or medium, to determine whether or not the subject at hand belongs on your shelf, be that digital or physical. And today, folks at home, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is a tale of suspense and excitement, because we are going back to the grandest universe of them all! Rachel, what is up for contention to the shelf today?
We're talking about Marvel's Iron Man 2 from 2010.
That's right. It is the third chapter of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Iron Man 2, directed by Jon Favreau from 2010. We did Iron Man in Volume 5. Mm-hmm. We did Hulk in Volume 6. Mm-hmm. Now we're coming back to the MCU here in Volume 8.
That's right.
Number 8. And
I wasn't ready for you to say it.
I like to throw them in when you may not be prepared.
I need to put it on my Steam Deck. Damn it, Kevin.
So this is, and it's also the second sequel that we're doing at Shelf Life. We've done only one, number 2. Rachel, Iron Man 2.
That's right.
We talked a lot about our history with Marvel, and everyone knows how that has listened to the show for a while, knows our history with comic books and superheroes and our affiliation with all of that. But Iron Man 2 in particular, I mean, do you recall how you first viewed it, your history, and of course, as always, what is Iron Man 2 about?
Well, I had to have seen this in theater with you.
That's what I could not recall.
I remember seeing it in theater, but it had to have been with you.
I assume. I just couldn't remember. Did I go see it with friends and then go see it with you? Or did you come with us? Or did I just go see it with you?
I always tended to tag along with you and the guys whenever it was something like this. Or it was like the same idea where it's like they banged open my door, we're going to see Iron Man, and then it was like, jump into the car and fly there.
I bet that's what it was. It's weird because unlike Iron Man or Hulk, I don't remember seeing this movie in theaters at all. I know I did.
I know I did. I remember seeing it in the theater, but I mean, I don't know, at this point I've seen many, many movies in the theater.
Right. I've seen hundreds of them in the theater.
Probably.
But like sometimes when it comes to movies, there is like a sense memory to them.
Right.
Like I have sense memory for certain movies, or just remembering like it's like
certain
kind of like an event to go see it. Yeah.
Or standing in line.
I just don't have that. Yeah.
Or
like some reaction you had.
Don't think we stood in line for it. This one is too early on for that.
It's around that time. That time. This was a big deal. Remember how big the first one was?
Absolutely.
This would have been a very big deal.
So there was a potential we were standing in line at the theater waiting to go
there's potential. The only thing would have been you still would have been in high school, so we couldn't have, unless it was a weekend, we wouldn't have dragged you out terribly late. I know, that's probably not true. But do you remember any of your thoughts and past feelings about this one?
like we were joking about at the beginning, I always remember the weird voice that Mickey Rourke has. Like, I guess it's not weird, but it's just the way he does it.
He has a very deep Russian accent.
Yeah.
Yes, on top of his usual mumble mouth that he does anyway.
So it's just all of it together, and then you're just like, all right. So then I always remember the silly lines that he says because it just sounds weird coming out of his mouth, and it just sounds funny. So I always remember that. And I do just, like, recall this one being a lot happening. It's just moving, oh, we're over here, okay, now we're over here, and this is happening. And...
I remember being very disappointed.
Oh, I know you were disappointed. I remember you being disappointed specifically. Absolutely. I always remember when Kevin's very disappointed in movies. I always remember when Kevin is like, the hell were they doing?
There is a difference though between like being like, you know, this is shit and this is
shit.
Your movie shit.
Your movie is
you know,
shit.
like this movie shit.
This movie shit.
This one was disappointing. Specifically disappointing because Iron Man, you can go back and listen to our episode on Iron Man. Spoiler alert, I put it, I think Rachel did too, on the top shelf.
I'm pretty sure.
We love that movie. And it's like, whoa, they made this great Iron Man movie. They tease that the Avengers are going to come. Hulk comes out like 2 months later. Go listen to our thoughts on that one. And it's like, oh, they made like a good Hulk movie. Okay, they figured this out. We can trust them. And then in my opinion, what screws them over a bit, there's several things that screw them over for me to feel disappointed in 2010. It's The Dark Knight.
Oh, yes.
Because then The Dark Knight comes out.
Yes, yeah.
And is a holy shit, it lives up to the hype kind of a movie. So now you're like, that was the second Batman movie.
Right.
From Christopher Nolan. And I remember the second X-Men movie being better than the first one. And I remember the second Spider-Man movie being better than the first one. So if this trend continues,
right, yes,
the second Iron Man movie, they're gonna top it.
Right.
So you go in with this expectation.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're just these bangers of sequels that are coming out.
And then they go, we're gonna do Demon in a Bottle. And you're like, oh, they're gonna let Robert Downey Jr. be like an alcoholic and like struggling through having to be Iron Man and dealing with like alcoholism and all this stuff. That's gonna be dark and good and like a different tone and like very introspective. And then this comes out. A nerd like me in 2010 would have been like, that is not what I wanted from Iron Man 2.
I was expecting.
That being said, like, obviously I came into this, as we always do, with an open mind as to, were we wrong? It could easily have shelf life. It has good reviews on, like, Rotten Tomatoes and stuff from, like, the time.
Okay.
It really does. But I thought public perception put this near the bottom of the MCU.
Probably.
Like, still.
I think they would, especially now, I mean, with all of the ones that are out, probably.
Yeah. I mentioned the timeline here because it's not just the movies that were coming out that might have been the problem with it. It also could be what happened with the production of Iron Man 2.
Oh, sure.
Because Iron Man comes out in May of 2008, and like the week of the thing coming out, and everybody going, holy shit, it's a good movie. Can you believe it? They made an Iron Man movie and it's good.
Yeah.
Marvel is like, well, we're doing Iron Man 2! So, and originally it was supposed to be in the second phase of, it was supposed to come after Avengers.
Right.
It was supposed to be like Ant-Man or something.
Yeah,
supposed to be in the first phase.
I could almost see
you're building
them kind
to
of
the
doing
Avengers,
that.
so
right.
Ant-Man...
You need to get the more of the actual characters in.
So they rush
Yeah.
greenlighting Iron Man 2. And they want it in 2 years. They announced the date and everything before they talked to Jon Favreau about it. And he's like, you're going to give me 2 years to do this? I want a raise. So
They all wanted raises.
They give RDJ a raise. He gets paid like 20 times the amount he did for the first one.
That contract, though, it's got to be crazy. Like, that he probably
Insane.
signed at that point.
Yeah, like, of course he doesn't care about playing Doctor Doom, because like, if they're gonna... they pulled a dump truck full of money up to my house!
I was saying he's just going to hang out on his llama farm, or he's going to be Doctor Doom. What does he want to do? He can do whatever the hell he wants.
They dump truck full of money up behind the llama house. They dumped it on his lawn. Yeah. Mickey Mouse got out in bed and said, "Get your ass back in the car!" And he did. Gwyneth Paltrow wants more money. Samuel L. Jackson is not completely signed on yet. He signs on for a 9-movie deal. And they only have 4 movies announced.
Yep.
So he's like, I don't even know what I'm going to be in.
Right.
Terrence Howard wants more money. Mm-hmm. They don't really want Terrence Howard.
They don't want Terrence Howard. Yeah. Poor Terrence Howard.
So they undercut him. Apparently they always wanted Don Cheadle. So they were just like, we could probably get Don Cheadle to do this. So they cut his role down. They eventually negotiate with Jon Favreau, but it takes a couple of months to do it. So now he has 2 months less to be able to make this movie.
Of course.
Then he's got to write it. So RDJ is like, why don't you get the guy that wrote Tropic Thunder? Because I liked it. And he almost got me an Oscar. They hired Justin Theroux to write the script based on Jon Favreau saying, I want to do Armor Wars, I want to do Demon in a Bottle type stuff. Marvel comes back and says, we're not going to sell a toy with an alcoholic superhero. That's one reason.
I mean, you could. Nobody cares.
Marvel used to be owned by a toy company.
I understand.
Remember that one.
But at the same time, I'm just like, they would still buy it. Have you seen toys?
No, I don't disagree. I'm just telling you, like,
I know. I get it.
You gotta remember, these fucking executives are damned dumb, and they don't think like regular human beings.
No, none of them do. They're all very stupid.
Like, Ike Perlmutter, who I will mention by name, is a ghoul. I think he's a living ghoul. I think he's proof that demons from hell walk the earth and make decisions. He just made a contract.
He signed something, then, if that's true.
Oh, 1,000% he signed something.
They all did, at one point or another.
He's the one that I think has quoted saying, like, what boy is going to want to play with a female superhero, so we're never going to do Black Widow. Like, that was, like, always his thing. They took a lot of power away from him and gave it to Feige.
That's good.
Eventually.
I'm glad about that.
He's still kicking because he's a ghoul.
Because he signed a contract with the devil, who said, "Yeah, I don't give a shit."
Allegedly.
Well, a demon. So,
allegedly.
Is it? Is it?
Robert Downey Jr.'s wife is like, I don't know if I really think that it's a good idea for you to play an alcoholic.
Oh, yeah.
Because you could relapse, because I know you're going to want to, like, get into that head space or whatever. So they're like, okay, fine, pull that out. They still have Justin Hammer in the movie, though, and then they're like, oh, well, we could do Armor Wars. Mm-hmm. Justin Hammer, like, steals Tony Stark tech, and then, like, mini villains come about. So, like, how about Crimson Dynamo? How about Whiplash? How about this? How about that? Somehow that just becomes Whiplash.
Right.
Jon Favreau fought a lot with Marvel. And I'm saying Marvel explicitly because Marvel is still an independent studio at this point. So keep that in mind, because we give Disney a lot of shit. I will do it
I'll still
all
do
the
it.
time.
Yeah, we're not...
Because I don't like these fucking companies. They're out for profit. They don't necessarily care about art, even though if they would just say, make a good movie, the money will come.
Right.
I will fight about Disney interfering with all these Marvel projects and sanitizing them and sterilizing them till the cows come home. But Marvel was doing it to their own project with Iron Man 2. And they end up telling John that they don't really need Iron Man 2. They need Avengers. So Iron Man 2 needs to lead into the Avengers. And Jon Favreau was going to direct the Avengers.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to say this. I think that would have been better if Jon Favreau directed the Avengers. Jon Favreau is told, you need to put some more S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff in it. Mm-hmm. How about, can you bring Nick Fury in? And he's like, well, how about Coulson? We had Agent Coulson in this. We'll, like, add him in. And they're like, well, how about Nick Fury?
Yeah.
How about Black Widow?
I was going to Natalia, yeah. Like, all right, here she comes.
Guess we can figure out something to do with Black Widow. There's a lot of changes to the script, where Mickey Rourke came on board, and he said he made this character a lot with Theroux and Favreau, where he was talking about making him more complex. Mm-hmm. He's the one that wanted the bird, Rachel.
He didn't just
And-
want his Boyd. He actually wanted a Boyd.
I want the bird.
I want a
yes.
Boyd.
Yeah.
Give me my Boyd.
And a lot of it was just cut down because Marvel
Yeah.
was like, no, this is too gray. It's just a lot of like, come on, damn it.
It was too much to decide on in too little of a time, and they just kind of smushed it all together.
Committee thinking smushed a lot of shit together,
Yeah.
and you're right, they did not have enough time.
No.
They just had to get the movie done, and so they were not making the best decision. They were making the quickest decisions when it came to the movie. And they even say, I watched a lot of the behind the scenes footage because I have the Blu-ray. RDJ goes up on like their first day of filming and is like, he tells like the crew, like, he is giving like a whole speech to the crew, and he says, we know that a ton of people are going to watch this even if we fuck this up. We might as well give them like something good. And it's like, I think that they truly thought that.
Yes.
But it should have been a little more liberating. Mm-hmm. You know people are going to watch this. You might as well take some swings.
They like hit a wall. They're like, they went to take the swing and smacked a wall because they're like, oh wait, well, we might have to pull back a little bit. And it's like, no. Let me just full on swing through. Let me swing on through, and they won't let him.
Favreau liked all of the improvisation that they were doing in the first one, so he wanted to keep that streak going. So a lot of this was being rewritten and stuff on the fly, and in this I think that they almost go a little overboard with that tone.
Yes.
It's like there's a difference in the humor because it's improv by the actors who
Right.
have good chemistry with each other, but you can tell there's a little bit of seeping in of that humor, of that Marvel humor into
That
it
icky,
too, just a tad.
that ick.
But because of that, he wanted to get somebody that could play Justin Hammer that could go head to head with Robert Downey Jr., and that's why Sam Rockwell is cast as Justin Hammer. Right now, I will say, why have they not brought him back?
Yeah, was really surprised they never brought him back.
It would make a lot of sense to bring Sam Rockwell back as Justin Hammer.
Yeah.
He steals the scenes.
He does.
For the most part.
He really does. He hams it up, too. But it's like in a good way.
In December of 2009, Disney purchases Marvel for $4 billion, which does not seem like a lot of money saying that now.
Sure.
Considering they've made their
stupid
return on
things,
investment
yeah.
when it comes to Marvel.
Yep.
They had a deal where they said, like, we're going to start distributing the films once the deal with Paramount is done. So I think Paramount goes through the Avengers.
Okay.
Marvel is still working, like, independently, but I think after this, then the mouse kind of comes in a little bit more with suggestions
A little
and stuff.
heavy-handed, sure.
And they're working up against the clock. And Favreau just seems like, yeah, there's hundreds of people not getting any sleep. And in the behind-the-scenes stuff, he's being very politically correct when he's describing all the stuff that needs to get done. They still had more time than Disney probably gives a lot of the current Marvel stuff to get VFX done.
Yeah.
Even though they had a short time span to make everything, they still probably had more time.
They gave more time to
than
the
Disney
people.
actually
yeah.
allows.
Yeah, Disney, they don't give them enough time.
No.
They treat them like shit.
Not at all.
It's horrible.
It's a problem. And it shows. It shows.
The sad part is that it really shows.
Regardless, the marketing blitz for it, I remember being huge. I don't know about you, Rachel, but I just remember there being a ton of the trailers and the advertising.
No, I think it was everywhere.
Product placement. Like, it was all over the damn place. One of the things that they show, and we'll talk about it as we do the walkthrough, is there's a lot of deleted scenes. There's alternate beginnings, there's alternate endings. I feel like this is, and it would be an interesting director's cut to see.
I would love to see that.
It should have been. The movie comes out, it earns $312 million in the US, about $312 million worldwide. It does very well, as we would have expected, and like I said, it got decent reviews. It's all saying it's not as good as the first one.
Of course.
So that's the blanket statement. But that was then.
This
is now. The question is, does this movie, maligned by many Marvel fans, movie fans alike, have shelf life? Rachel, anything before we hit the break? Rachel's looking at quotes from Ivan Vanko to see if she can.
Okay, how about this one? I do remember him saying this line: "Drop your socks and grab your Crocs. We're about to get wet on this ride."
Yeah, that's one of those. That's one of those.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, when we come back after a short break and a fake word from our fake sponsor, we will dive right into Iron Man 2. Yeah, after the break. Hey there, America. Justin Hammer here. Yes, the Justin Hammer, CEO, visionary, style icon. Now listen, you've seen Tony Stark's little toys. They're sleek, shiny, smug. But why settle for genius billionaire when you can have charisma, rhythm, and a weapons system that's frankly more exciting? At Hammer Industries, we don't just push the envelope. We'll lose it, misplace it, set it on fire, call it innovation. Our drones, they mostly fly. Our exosuits, they punch occasionally in the right direction and are involved in several ongoing investigations, so I'm not really allowed to talk about them. But rest assured, they look good doing whatever we ask them to do. So if you want tech with flair, personality, a little unpredictability, you want Hammer Industries, because perfection is boring. And Hammer is unforgettable. Hammer Industries, why let Tony Stark have all the fun? And we're back! True believers!
Excelsior.
With the shellhead himself, Tony Stark. Is there a better combination? I don't believe so.
When did Stan Lee get here? From the grave.
From beyond the grave, true believers. I'm always there.
He's always watching you.
They gave me the role like they gave me a Santa Claus
now.
type role.
He's a watcher.
That's right. I am a watcher. I watch you. And that's where I get all my ideas from. Like Stripperella. Wait, no, did he do Stripperella?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Hang on, now I gotta look it up.
Oh, great.
What's that one that Mom enjoys? Zombie Tramp?
Zombie Tramp.
I always made fun of her, though, to grab Zombie Tramp every
time.
comic book day. And then I looked it up, and people are like, no, it's actually pretty good. It is, yes.
Oh my God.
It was Stanley's Stripperella. Anyway, we're here. We are back with another walkthrough. This time it is for Iron Man 2 from 2010. Rachel, are you ready to walk through the sequel to Iron Man?
How many different ways are you going to say the sequel?
As much as I can.
I am thoroughly prepared.
I watched this on my Blu-ray version, probably from 2010. And it was one of those that has it's like a fun little menu. Like I do.
Oh
miss,
yeah, it does have a fun menu.
Because
I remember
a lot of
this.
the 4Ks, they just have
they don't even bother,
and click the button,
They're
and it's like,
so
what are you
boring.
doing?
Add some
Why
whimsy.
are you so? Yeah,
we want magic and whimsy.
I want some fun, and this gives a little bit of the fun because it has the. This one's it's the Expo. The movie begins with the Paramount logo and the Marvel logo, but instead of the usual pages flipping sound effect,
It shows the pages flipping.
it shows the pages flipping, but it doesn't have the sound effect of it.
Yeah.
Instead, it's this ominous music over Tony doing his "I am Iron Man" speech. It's picking up, I guess, where we left off, where it's saying where he's admitting that he is Iron Man.
I am Iron Man.
But thank you.
You're welcome.
But we are seeing this from a different perspective because we are in Moscow, and because it's Moscow, it of course is snowing because, as we all know,
Yeah,
it snows 365 days a year in Moscow.
that sounds about right. Yeah.
Mickey Rourke is watching this little TV.
Yes, he is.
It is Russian TV. Russian television is very small, 20-inch television. Or rather, his dad is.
Yeah, his dad, I think, is watching it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
He's
this old
coming
Russian man. He looks like Dennis Franz a little bit. You know who Dennis Franz is, Rachel?
I don't know if I know who that is. Dennis Franz.
He's the cop from NYPD.
I do
Blue.
remember this guy. Oh my God.
Doesn't he kind of look like him? Like an old version, like an old Russian version?
A little bit, yeah, actually.
Ivan, get over here. I need to tell you about your past.
That's so funny.
You're actually from Chicago.
You're from Chicago. You just now have a Russian accent.
So Russian Dennis Franz is laying there, and he's watching Tony Stark admit that he's Iron Man. So he shouts for Ivan.
Yeah.
And it does this dun dun dun. There's a sting in the score to make sure that
Oh, Ivan's the bad guy.
This is the bad guy.
Yeah.
There's no mistaking it. And Ivan's just standing there, clearly
Well, he's got
knowing
vodka in his hand. He's got a big old bottle in his hand. He's leaning against the wall. He's got weird 90s frosted highlights in his hair.
That's just Mickey Rourke.
Oh, okay.
That's just...
I was like, is this a character thing?
They say in the behind the scenes that Mickey Rourke came up with a lot of the ideas, all the tattoos and the look, the gold teeth. That was all Mickey Rourke.
Interesting.
You also see him in the behind the scenes, and he looks like he's auditioning for Fall Out Boy, but he's 50 years old. He's got these corduroy pants on with a belt that goes too far and shit like that. And it's this man does not dress his age. So it's
that is one of the things. I couldn't tell how old he was supposed to be, and I know when I was younger and I first watched this, I went, "That's his dad." I know I did.
Could be in his
I know, but
70s or 80s.
They look very similar in age.
What?
No
offense. That's Russia. That's just how Russia.
Everybody looks like an old man, even the children.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Everyone looks like an old man because it's the autocracy that does it.
It's the vodka. It's definitely the vodka.
Yes, and the vodka, the winters. Yes, it's all a problem. The dad tells him, that should be you up there.
Yeah.
You should be
that guy.
You should be the one saying I'm Iron Man.
Making that money. Doing that stuff.
Yeah, if we're for those goddamn Starks. You could have been that guy. And then he dies. And then, in the first really awkward moment of this movie, Mickey Rourke screams to the heavens.
Yes!
It's this blood-curdling scream, but it's so bizarre.
It's weird.
It's a strange scream.
I remember everything about Mickey Rourke's movie. Yeah, it's legitimately that weird sound.
And Mickey Rourke is a good actor.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Make no mistake about it. He always looks very dirty, and he's a weirdo, but he's a good actor.
It's just bizarre. And, the man is bizarre.
Yes, bizarre. That's a good term. He's bizarre. Like the British Bulldog.
Bizarre.
He's bizarre. So he's clearly in pain by the fact that his father has died, and he decides that he is going to take revenge on the Starks.
Yes.
We don't know why yet, but he's clearly setting up to take revenge on the Starks.
Well, yes, because we see the blueprints that say Anton Vanko and Howard Stark.
We don't know, we don't know that this is Ivan Vanko yet. That's not established in the movie, but he has the blueprints for the arc reactor.
The blueprints say Anton Vanko.
His
father said Ivan and then Vanko. I feel like, come on, how can you not put two and two? I guess you're only looking at Howard Stark. You're not looking at Vanko.
No, you can put two and two together. I'm just saying you don't know how he got the. You don't know how he got the blueprints.
Sure, that's fine.
I get it. It says Anton Vanko on it.
Yeah.
So you can assume. You can make the assumption.
Assumptions.
Yes, for sure.
Yes.
No,
otherwise,
I
you're
agree
right.
with you.
Maybe you're not really paying attention. You're just like Howard Stark. Yes, Howard Stark. Yeah.
I'm playing. Is that your Howard Stark voice?
No. But it does kind of work.
It
does kind of work.
Is Mr. Thompson?
Anyways.
Isn't that his name?
I don't know.
Oh, Mr. Peterson. I'm sorry, Mr. Peterson. Yeah. The future. It's the future, Tony.
The future, Tony.
The opening credits for the movie have... I've always enjoyed this. The score in general is a bit lacking for me. Mm-hmm. Bit lacking.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Joe Debney doing the score? John Debney? Try to get his name right.
Yeah, it doesn't hit as hard as some of the other scores that we get in the Marvel universe. I feel like this one it just doesn't.
It takes a while for the Marvel team to get good scores. It really does. The first Iron Man movie did not have the best score. This one at least tries to lean into. In fact, I listened to the theme. It's called I Am Iron Man or whatever, and it has a hint of the RoboCop theme in it. Rachel,
Interesting.
Yeah, we'll talk about it more when we get to when he puts the suit on. You hear it. I've always found it lacking. This particular part, though, where he's doing the work, works for me. Yeah. I think it's called Ivan's Metamorphosis or something like that.
Yeah.
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 But
it's memorable. I remember it. I don't have to even go back and listen to it.
It's like a dark version of... he's building his arc reactor out of a box of scraps. And it's supposed to clearly mimic Tony building the arc reactor out of a box of scraps. Right?
Yes.
He's just doing it
I would think so. He just has a boyfriend instead of,
That's right.
I can't think of his name now.
Yinsen.
He has a boy.
The cockatoo is his Yinsen.
Yes, his
That's
Yinsen.
correct. Yeah. They're going to play Baccarat.
I could see the bird being able to play Baccarat, actually.
Backgammon or whatever the hell they were playing. Yeah, so his cockatoo is there. This would have been... They're setting up, Rachel, it feels like they're setting up for Armor Wars, which for those that do not know the comic books, I've read that one. It's this 1980s storyline where Justin Hammer steals the plans for some Stark tech, and he sells it on the black market, and then all of these different, mini villains get Iron Man armor, like the Crimson Dynamo and Whiplash and things like that, and Tony has to, go and stop them at the same time. The Avengers kick him out for being a drunk. So, it's right before or right after Demon in a Bottle, and I cannot remember, but, it kind of coincides with that timeline.
Sure.
So it does fit,
yeah,
but they don't fully go there. And I'm going to say that a lot in this episode of Shelf Life, where it's you can see what they were trying to do, but they don't fully commit to anything.
Commitment issues.
Yes. The Marvel Studios had some commitment issues, like Tony. There are a bunch of positive newspaper clippings about Iron Man that he's pinned up, so you can tell he's deranged, because he's got anytime Tony Stark is in the news, he clips it almost you feel like he could be a Cape Fear villain, right? He's gonna be doing push-ups with Stark on his fingers to remind himself that he's gonna murder him.
Right. Yes, it does feel that way.
The arc reactor turns on, and Mickey Rourke laughs as he looks at it, and the score comes to a big climax, and then it goes ding. And it comes up with Iron Man 2, so the title card drops. All right, so now this next scene, there's an alternate opening.
Oh, okay, all right.
And I think it actually would have been better.
Oh.
But what do I know? So,
we know everything here, Shelf Life.
That's right. Shoot to Thrill, that's correct. So Shoot to Thrill starts playing, which is great. AC/DC is wonderful. And it makes sense for Tony. AC/DC should be the official band of Iron Man.
Right, yes.
And he jumps out of a plane, and fireworks are going off as he dives in. It's very energetic, and it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
It's so colorful and bright, and it feels like Iron Man. He's just diving into something, and we don't know what yet.
While fireworks are going off. He's having to dodge the fireworks.
He ends up landing at what is clearly some sort of presentation or something, and it is the expo, but it looks like a presentation. The crowd goes wild as he makes this giant grand entrance at Stark Expo. Here was what the alternative was going to be, Rachel.
Okay.
Because there's some questions about this, and part of the problem is that this was in the trailer. So it's the alternative beginning that they had shot, and they have the deleted scene on the Blu-ray, and Jon Favreau does commentary over all the deleted scenes. And most of the deleted scenes, he does it, and he goes, I really like this scene, but, we thought, pacing, time, stuff like that. He says it constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly. Was going to start with him with his head in the toilet. because he was sick.
Okay.
And you could interpret it one of two ways, because Pepper is also on the plane, and she says, come on, you gotta get, like, ready, you gotta get up. And he looks, like, deathly ill.
Right.
Then he starts, like, having a panic attack. And he's like, okay, all right, like, how do I look? How do I look? And she says, you look like you do every day. You look hungover.
Yeah, I
Okay.
feel like that could have been better.
So that sets it up better because it's implying the demon in a bottle stuff of him being an alcoholic. You don't have to touch on that if you don't want to. It's because he has the palladium is poisoning him and it's making him sick.
Yes.
So you can just write it off that way. One thing that it does show too is that RDJ had a big like foam Iron Man.
Oh, does it?
Middle
Yeah.
with like there's dots on him, but he had the middle on.
Yeah.
I will always go back to this because it bothers the shit out of me. Tom Holland is standing there in a gray suit
Yes.
so that they can put the Spider-Man outfit on him. And
When
it's like,
he could
can't
just
wear
it.
fucking
Like,
spandex.
they could put it on his face, sure, but like, why can't he wear spandex?
It
That
looks
guy,
so stupid.
Like that man can like
It just
do flips and everything on his own. He does that by himself.
feels
Like
fucking lazy.
it is.
It feels
It's lame.
fucking lazy. This, at least, he's got the foam outfit on. It's real, and they can work from there. Go back and stop being so fucking lazy. Take more time with your goddamn movies.
Yes, it's supposed to
Which
be an art,
clearly
not
they-
just a moneymaker. It's both.
Clearly, they were not thinking that here either.
A lot of the time, I thought he was wearing the fake chest for the arc reactor piece, though, too, right? Doesn't he wear...
Yes, that's a
Yeah.
real thing underneath the shirt.
Right.
And then eventually, he's standing at the edge of this plane, which makes more sense that Pepper is with him, because why would Iron Man use a plane?
Mm-hmm. It does
Why
seem
wouldn't he
weird.
fly?
Right, that's what I thought, too, yes.
So it at least makes sense that Pepper is with him. He says, like, something, you give me a kiss for good luck, or something like that. She improvised this, according to Jon Favreau. She kisses the Iron Man helmet and tosses it out the plane and says, good luck, boss. That was in the trailer.
Yeah,
Her kissing
I
the Iron Man
remember
helmet,
that.
throwing it out.
I remember that.
And Marvel liked it enough to advertise that, but they apparently thought that was bogging down the movie too much. And then he jumps out of the plane, which they had to do in like a reshoot form because they didn't know she was going to toss it. She improvised it, so then they had to CGI him jumping out. And then, of course, he improvised "You Complete Me" as he jumped out of the... Like, because then he was like, okay, I have to do it. So then he jumped and said, "You complete me." So then they had to CGI his whole body and, like, got rid of everything but his head for the trailer.
Yeah, that seems so silly. When they could have just kept it in.
Why not have that in and then show him grabbing the helmet, or just the next shot is that he grabbed the helmet.
Yeah,
Who fucking cares?
he already has it
and then
on.
he's diving in the fireworks.
Yeah.
There's no reason to not have that in there. I don't agree with them. That needed to be
they took
cut.
that out. That seems really silly.
I don't know
would've
whose
liked
call that was, but it was bad.
I feel like that would have added a lot more. I agree.
So he does land at the Stark Expo. The suit is dismantled on stage. There's a bunch of these Iron Woman dancers
Yes.
in the background.
Yeah, they're like can
You think
dancers.
you think Tony hired them all individually, one by one, in some auditions?
He probably had to be at the auditions and approved all of them.
That's right. Like the old that Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's something about like a spider island or something like that.
Oh, that sounds so familiar.
first-
I think I have. Yes.
One of those like 1950s like porno-y movies. Nothing but like bodacious 50s babes.
Yeah.
On an island.
Yeah, it's a boob movie.
The first like 15 minutes of it is just this guy auditioning girls to join on the
My God.
the expedition. And if he crosses his legs one way, it means yes. And if he crosses his
Ew.
legs another way, it means no.
Weird.
So now I just picture Tony Stark sitting in the chair and then crossing his legs while Pepper's like, yes,
That's so weird.
yes.
Oh, come
You
on.
have to say no to some of them, Tony. I don't
no.
think I do. Yes. This is an era which people might not think about, where we weren't ready to eat the billionaires yet.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So I could see this working for this type of character. He has a lot of charisma. He is a billionaire. He's a superhero. So, of course, people are going to, like, love him. If he would have tried to do this shit today,
Oh, yeah.
he might have... people might not... Tony Stark might be a more more socially pariahed than
Probably.
he would be in 2010.
Absolutely
is
could
my
see
guess.
that. Mm-hmm.
Be on a little more covers like Spider-Man is, probably.
Yeah.
So he compares himself to a phoenix. He's being very self-arrogant and self-referential and everything. I watched a couple things that said, like, he's, like, becoming the character he was in the first one. He's, like, smug again and stuff. Part of me thinks that's a play.
It's a play because he's sick, right?
Well, not even that. It's just his public persona. Like, he doesn't
it's
really
almost
believe
Batman
that
and
anymore.
Bruce Wayne type of thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's just who he has to be.
Part of it, I think, would have worked with that deleted scene, because you would have seen that it's taking its toll on him, and he's becoming super stressed out.
Yes.
And he puts up a front.
Right. So he's pushing it further because he's trying to put up that front.
He even says something about, like, Uncle Sam could rest easy because I haven't met anybody that can go toe-to-toe with me. The crowd goes wild and has, all this fun and bullshit and everything else that he's talking about. The theme of the movie, or at least, like, one of the themes that they try to get across, because the movie is about legacy, and the movie is about the legacy of the Starks. Like,
right.
So we find out that this is the Stark Expo. There hasn't been a Stark Expo since the 70s, and he's decided to bring it back. I assume it's because he's trying to showcase stuff for the future.
Yeah.
He's trying to be more futurist, and that's part of his change as well. Because it's been 6 months since he said, I am Iron Man. So, like, we're at that point, at least in the story, where it's, like, it's fairly fresh.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about me. It's not even about you. It's about the future. It's about legacy and the future that we leave behind.
Yes.
So, there you go. There's your
Foreshadowing.
theme. What will Tony Stark's legacy be?
Yes. Long foreshadowing.
Yeah, it is. It's not purposeful. I do not give
Doubt
Marvel
it.
credit for that.
Doubtful.
But it does help with the overall Tony Stark arc.
Yes.
For him to be like, what will be my legacy? Mm-hmm. And what is my father's legacy, and can I overcome that legacy? He leaves, and a video plays. It's of Howard Stark, who's basically Walt Disney.
Yeah, he is
Like,
just
it's like
Walt Disney. He totally
They're
is.
just doing, which is weird because it's not like this is a theme park. It's an expo by a military conglomerate.
Yes.
That, like, the Starks are, like, war profiteers. So, like, it's a Small World After All song written by, oh my god, what was his name? Oh my god, I'm not going to remember his name. It actually was the guy that did, like, It's a Small World, did the song that was like, it's a, future tomorrow, and tomorrow
Sure.
the future's today. That, like,
Yeah.
song that you hear.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
I guess
it
it's
is
kind
really
of...
that guy.
I could see it being kind of like what's the big ball at Disney?
Epcot.
Epcot. Because isn't that kind of like what the future holds? And
Yes.
that's like from
Yeah,
old time.
that's the...
And then it also,
Yeah.
it also for some reason always makes me feel like Fallout-ish too. It's like all of that like old and what we think the future is
Yeah.
going to be.
That's what the Howard Stark part is,
Yeah.
right? Like, all that. I wanted more of the expo in the movie.
Yeah, I kind of
with
expected
some, like,
more Expo.
futuristic stuff, maybe some retro future, like you were saying, Rachel. Maybe they could have had flashbacks to the Anton Vanko stuff or something.
Yeah, they could have had at
that
least like
might have...
some stuff set up to be like through the years, and he like walks by it or something like that. Could have been interesting.
Yeah. It could have been fun to hang out at the expo for a little bit longer. I wouldn't be opposed to them bringing the expo back for future installments. Like, isn't there an Armor Wars show coming out or something?
I don't know.
I thought that there was supposed to be like a show with Don Cheadle where like they actually do Iron Wars,
Oh,
but I could be wrong about that. So they're clearly trying to make it a conduit to Disney, which is funny because of the fact that Disney had just purchased...
the Sherman Brothers?
Yes, Dick Sherman. Thank you. Yeah, Richard Sherman is the one that wrote that song, which I actually like, and I wish that they would feature stuff more like that. Like, they do it in this, they do it in Cap,
Yeah.
and it's, like, rare that they do that anymore, and they need to
It would
start
be
doing
kind
that
of
stuff
nice to
again.
have it, yeah.
Howard is on the screen from 1974. He's talking about the expo and stuff like that. So he's like, welcome
city
back
of the
to the Stark
future."
Expo. Mm-hmm. The city of the future, today! And all this kind of stuff. Or as Rachel said, he would say it, the city of the future, today!
Where that came out of wire. God damn it.
You are the future, Tony. I'm limited by the technology of my time.
That is kind of how they have him talk when he's younger.
Yeah, sort of, I suppose. That's
So
true.
there.
But he's got more of that like Queen's accent,
Yeah.
I think, is the idea.
Sure, but it's still that almost like kind of feeling.
Yeah. We'll get to that.
One day.
Sooner or later. Stay tuned. So Tony comes back on... Tony
he's
is
hiding off
backstage.
stage,
And he's checking his blood. I guess he's a diabetic from the first movie. We learned he's diabetic. It's kind of what it looks like.
It does kind of seem
but
like that.
He checks his blood toxicity, which is at 19%, and he looks very concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Olivia Munn is here, Rachel. She's playing a reporter in a cameo. This is back when she was a really geeky fangirl. She still might be, but she doesn't really do anything anymore. She's just married to John Mulaney now, but she's playing this reporter at this point.
Yes.
Was this the height? Was she still on G4? Was G4 still a thing?
She probably was.
She might have just
I
left.
would
She might have just left G4. I loved G4. That was.
I know, we watched it all the time.
That was good stuff. We got Tony Vision as he's being led out by Happy, so it's from the first person point of view. A bunch of chicks trying to get his number, or
as always,
he can't remember one of their names or something. Of course, some little kids getting autographs.
It does kind of look like
then-
he's staring at her boobs at one point. But go on. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, yeah,
oh yeah,
of
there's the
course
cute
he is.
little kids getting autographs. The one with a helmet, and he pats his head.
And then we get a cameo, our first billionaire cameo, so put the ding on that for the first billionaire cameo. It is Larry Ellison. Gross. Very gross. Oh, you don't know, Rachel? He is, Tony even tells you who he is.
I assume he's
the
a
Oracle from
scumbag,
Oracle.
but...
He's the Oracle from Oracle.
Oh, okay.
If you want to know why we are in the media state that we are today, there he is.
Ah.
His son bought Paramount.
Okay.
This cameo does not hold up. Especially because, like, back then, it would probably just be like, oh, yeah, he's kind of a crazy old man, but he's a billionaire, and he's super, super smart, and today's day and age, we question that a lot more. But
Yeah.
even in the cameos in this by the billionaires, Tony is like, oh my god, I hate these guys.
Right,
That's how it
yes.
comes across, at the very least, I suppose.
Because he just kind of has to,
Larry
he has to
Ellison-
shake hands and rub shoulders, but he doesn't want to. He has zero interest.
Yeah, Ellison says something like "call me" to him, and he's like,
Yes.
"Okay."
Mm-hmm.
Stan Lee is there as Larry King. That's his cameo
Larry.
in this one. So he finally gets through the people, and him and Happy are headed to the car, and it's another billionaire, Rachel. It's Kate Mara. She's the daughter of the owner of the New York Giants.
Yeah, there you go.
But she's also an actress that you've seen in plenty of stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say,
She
I've seen her
plays-
more as like an actress in things, but...
Yeah, doesn't she play Sue Storm in the bad Fantastic Four movie? I'm pretty sure that's Kate Mara.
It might be. Hold on. I do
Yeah,
think
she's
I know.
a-
I
yes,
think I know her
House of
from
Cards.
mostly from House of Cards.
Yes,
Oh, she's in
House of
she's
Cards
in
would
The
be the thing
Martian?
that you'd know her from.
Oh, so I know her from The Martian, and yep,
The Martian,
Fantastic
yes.
Four as Sue Storm from 2015.
Yeah. So Kate Mara is there. She looks different because she's got brown hair. I'm used to her having blonde hair, but she
Well, this
is
is like
standing
it's
there.
like a redhead. She looks like a red.
Well,
not
I feel
brunette.
well, whatever it is. She's standing there. I kind of wondered if it was supposed to be like, if you hadn't watched the trailer, some sort of misdirect that it could be Widow. Like if you knew Black
Potentially.
Widow was in the movie.
Yeah.
He of course does flirty stuff with her, and she does it back, and then she's like,
You've been
he's
served.
like, oh, well, what are you up to? Handing out spinas.
Mm-hmm.
He won't take it, which of course, like, he can't.
Well, he
because
refuses.
he has this.
He doesn't like being handed things.
He doesn't like being handed things,
No.
which is a fun character quirk. I don't know if they keep that up in the rest of the MCU, but I do
think they
like that
do.
because
I think they do.
he doesn't like being handed things. It's a very very metaphorical, literal thing. Because
Yes.
he's been handed everything his whole fucking life.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be handed
So he doesn't
things.
like being handed things.
Yeah.
Like, literally doesn't like...
Figuratively.
Yeah. He makes her flash the badge.
Yeah, I want to see the badge.
He's like, you still like the badge? And he's like, yeah, still like the badge. Clearly, the federal marshals picked out a model knowing that this would work.
Yeah.
Because it's Tony Stark and he just could not resist talking to this
absolutely.
woman.
Absolutely.
Like, if it was like anybody else, they'd be like,
it doesn't matter who
okay,
goes.
like, I'm a little worried about
But they
getting
were
a
like, no,
subpoena, but-
we need a bod to go actually go
Yeah,
talk
you
to
just
him.
get a
smile.
body. He'll be
It'll be easy.
you'll get that subpoena at him. It'll be fine. Because she says, like, you're due in DC to, like, speak in front of, like, some subcommittee on national defense or some shit. He turns to Happy. He gets in the driver's seat and he turns to Happy and he is like, how long does it take to get to DC from here? So they drive off to DC.
Yes.
Now, as we know, Rachel, federal congressional subpoenas mean nothing. And they can be ignored.
Yes. Yes, they can.
They literally mean nothing.
means nothing.
You can wipe your ass with a
Yep.
congressional subpoena.
Yes, you can.
Apparently. Mm-hmm. Tony should have just been like, fuck you.
Yeah,
Not
really,
done a
just, like,
damn thing.
Balled it up, threw it out of the car, keep walking. The
Yeah.
biggest thing he'd get is the fine for littering.
If that, yeah. Because he literally threw trash on the ground.
Yes.
Which is the equivalent of a congressional subpoena.
That's correct.
Folks at home, I don't know. I'm not advising you to do this. I'm just saying, give it a shot. If you get subpoenaed
Oh
by
my
the
God, don't
federal
do that.
government,
Don't-
I'm
not
telling you
take
right
any
now,
advice
Rachel. If
from
we
this
get subpoenaed by the
podcast.
federal government, I am gonna be like, why? Why the fuck would I go?
Go fuck yourself.
You come fucking get me.
Ah.
This next scene might be the best in the movie. The whole hearing sequence.
It is
In,
very
front of the
fun.
subcommittee.
I do really
think
like
this is the
this
best
scene.
scene.
A lot.
It has the most energy. All the characters are in it.
Yes.
All of them play off of each other really well. They're playing their characters perfectly.
Yeah.
And it's a fun, energetic scene of just people talking. It really does set up RDJ for Oppenheimer, I think, really well. Where he's sitting there talking the entire time. Gary Shandling is playing a senator, and he is questioning the weapon that Mr. Stark has. That we're trying to figure out if
It's a
the Iron Man
specialized
weapon. Oh no, Gary Shandling is a legendary comedian. He's a very, very funny man. In like this like dry sense of humor
Yeah, he
type
plays
way.
this character very well, I think, actually.
He's playing like a sleazy,
wanna
this
slap
very
him.
sleazy senator.
You just want to slap him.
There might have been some plans. He comes back in the MCU
He does.
later on.
He does.
There's
says
hints
something.
in the behind the scenes stuff. There's like hints that they might know where his character is
Oh,
going.
really?
It's
Oh,
kind
so
of
they
fun.
already kind
Yeah.
of knew that he was going to go, okay.
Potentially.
That's fun.
You could always be like reading into it, but I don't know. I don't know if I really believe that. I saw some people like try to put two and two together, but people do that with MCU stuff all
Oh,
the time.
absolutely.
But he's this slimy senator who's questioning Tony and saying like, well, you have this dangerous privatized weapon and everything. It's clearly something that you should be turning over to the federal government. I always remember RDJ shooting back at this, and he's like, it is not a weapon. It's not a weapon.
Right.
Well, then what is it?
How would you describe it?
It's a high-tech prosthesis. And all of the people in the peanut gallery laugh, and he goes, no, that's technically what it is.
That's the most apt description.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, that is what he built it for. It was just supposed to be like an armor so he could leave.
In his mind, it's a shield.
Yes.
It's armor. Mm-hmm. It's not a weapon. It's not to be used on the offensive. It's a defensive. It's a shield.
Yes.
So it's a prosthesis because it is just a big, like a knight in shining armor. He's the Iron Knight,
Yes.
as the nickname, the Marvel nickname for him.
Right.
And he says, like, well, I can't turn the suit in because the suit and I are one. If I turned myself in, it would be tantamount to prostitution.
Which is great.
So then they're, like, trying to cut him off. And he's like, senators don't know about prostitution. No, why would they? And he, like, turns around and,
Yes.
like,
He does the
plays
peace
to the
signs.
crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, does the peace
Woo.
sign and everything.
And then they all start, like, fixing their ties because they're all getting nervous about it. It's like, yeah, we know. We know.
Well, and Pepper is there, and she
keeps
shakes
yelling
her
at him,
head
like,
at him.
turn around.
Yeah. So they say that they've brought in Justin Hammer, a weapons expert, and he is the leading contractor for the Pentagon because, of course, Stark Industries pulled out of that. So now it is Hammer Industries that is in charge of it. Mm-hmm. Stark gets a little dig in on him here because he says, like, I acknowledge that Justin Hammer is here, but I am waiting for the weapons expert. Mm-hmm. So he starts it off.
Of course.
Hammer's like, yeah,
I would defer to you.
Yeah, you know what? I defer to you, Anthony.
Boy.
I like that he calls him Anthony.
Anthony.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Just to kind of like, because they don't like each other.
No,
right?
they
so
hate
they're like
each other.
digging at each other.
Yeah.
But I'm not the expert. But you know who was your dad, father to us all, really. End of the military-industrial age.
Yeah.
So he's bringing up Howard again. It's like very, very poignant to do in this movie the entire time.
A lot of father-son legacy bits. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Tony created a sword that he insists is a shield. That's got to be deliberate, right? Because of sword and shield from the comic books. Though that wording is not.
I mean, it would make sense.
Like, I get that it's like medieval as well, but like sword and shield are both government agencies in the comics.
Right. But it makes sense. It all kind of like ties together anyways, so I could see that.
A keen eye, Rachel, if you look, Pepper is suddenly not there.
Oh yeah, she just disappears. Her chair just is empty.
There's a deleted scene where she looks back while Hammer is talking, and Colston is there.
Okay.
Or Coulson. I keep calling him Colston. Coulson is there. She goes back and talks to him. So there's this like little back and forth between the two of them while Hammer is talking in the front. Mm-hmm. Favreau thought that it takes the focus off of Rockwell. He's just kind of going off on like a thing, so it's like maybe just keep it on him.
Yeah.
But if you put two and two together, you can be like, okay, she went to go talk to Shield in the back because she saw Coulson.
Yeah. I mean, you could have just had that part where she saw him. You don't even have to have them where we know what they're talking, like saying to each other. Just have it where she gets up and goes back there. Yeah, you could have
just seen that she gets up and goes to talk to him.
Go back to Tony and Hammer. Yeah.
Agreed. Because I don't even remember what the dialogue was in that deleted scene.
Doesn't matter then, does it?
I don't recall. I guess not. I guess that's why it was cut. I love this line by Sam Rockwell.
I wish I were comforted, Anthony. I really do. I'd love to leave my door unlocked when I leave the house. But this ain't Canada.
There's an extended portion of the deleted scene that they cut. Apparently, Sam Rockwell brought on set that day an Iron Man action figure.
Oh my god!
He told John that he was gonna do something. He was like, "I brought something I want to use as a prop. I'm just gonna improvise on it. You can cut it if you want." In the deleted scene, he pulls it out and he goes, "You know, I went over to my nephew's house. I went over to my sister's, and my nephew had this." And he pulls out this little Iron Man action figure, and he's like, "It's you, Tony. Everyone looks up to you, Anthony," and blah blah blah. Like, don't disappoint my nephew. Don't disappoint. It's like turn it in. Mm-hmm. That's more of why he says, "God bless Iron Man and God bless America" at the end. But it's kind of funnier that they cut all of that and he still ends it with God bless Iron Man, God bless America.
I think it makes sense. I like it.
Thank you. God bless Iron Man, God bless America.
This whole speech by Hammer is great. My critique of the character, they should have made him not more menacing, but more capable.
Yes.
He needed to be more capable.
Yes.
They needed to show that something he does is a threat and works.
Yes, I agree.
He starts off as a
bumbling.
joke.
Yeah.
They never show him as a threat. He has resources, but he can't put together the resources. And if you're gonna do this story, I get why, like, Vanko could be, like, the smart side of that to, like, make it so that some of his stuff works, but he still needs to be a threat of some kind. But he still can make things
work. Like, it's just not to Stark standard, you know? And I just kind of, it does feel like he should have more ability and more skill than what they're allowing us to see. He just feels like an oaf.
He's like Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Like, he needs to have more.
Yeah.
He needs to have a little bit more to make him a little more of a threat to Iron Man.
Right.
They applaud when he says, God bless Iron Man, God bless America. At least the senators do, which is funny. I just think it's funny that like the few senators do. Part of it, too, which I think was a good idea to cut out, was they go back to show like Gary Shandling during part of the speech, and he was like rolling his eyes at it. I'm glad that they cut that out, because you should have the sniveling senator. They know how to put up a front. So even if they, even if they think that Hammer is a blowhard,
they're just like,
and
yes,
full of
everything
shit,
you're saying, beautiful.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, 100%.
Because they do that to themselves.
Yes,
we watch them
100%.
do it all the damn time.
So they say they've also got Colonel James Rhodes. Rhodey?
Yes,
It is
a new
Don
man.
Cheadle.
I do
Next
love
time,
him, though.
baby.
Not anymore, baby.
I will go out. I will go out on my limb and say it. He's so much better than Terrence Howard. And Terrence Howard as Rhodey
Terrence
actually
Howard
was
was
pretty
really
good.
good. But I do.
He was good at bickering with with RDJ in that first
nice.
movie. Really good.
Yeah.
I think that Don Cheadle plays a better War Machine.
Yes. He
fits
feels
the
more
role.
like that role. He just.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. No, I agree.
If that
so both of
doesn't
them,
like,
phenomenal.
I'm glad.
But
Yeah, I'm glad that makes sense. I'm glad that makes sense to you too, because it's like he's a good roadie. Terrence Howard is, but the second that you have Don Cheadle in the War Machine outfit, it's like, oh,
nope,
Terrence
that's
Howard
it.
couldn't have done that. Like that had to be Don Cheadle.
No, he
like,
couldn't have done it. It wouldn't have been there. It wouldn't have hit.
He has a more intimidating presence. He has more military feel to him.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. He feels more military when he does all of the military stuff, like everything that he says, the way he like actually holds himself.
He feels more stoic.
It feels stoic. Yes.
Yeah.
Good job, Don Cheadle.
He is brought in, and they ask him to read aloud from this report that he turned in regarding Iron Man. And he doesn't want to do it. He's like, do you want me to read specific paragraphs out of context? I
do love the fact that he like very specifically says all of that before saying it too.
Yes, of
like,
course.
Let's just make this clear.
Well, because he knows what they're trying to do.
Oh, of
so
course
he's,
he does.
Like, getting it in the record that it's like, oh, yeah. They try to acknowledge slightly the change in the casting. He's like, Rhodey, you're here. And he goes, I'm here. It's me. Get over it.
Right.
So it's like telling the audience. They were like, I guess, in anticipation that, you know, like, oh my God, I can't believe they recast it.
Yeah.
Recasting needs to happen. Sometimes we need to do it. We need to do it for our main characters sometimes. Sometimes people die.
Yes,
sometimes they don't want to do it anymore.
Yes,
and
it
it's
happens.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine to recast a role. It's fine. The report says that Iron Man could be a threat to the nation and a threat to national security. And Stern, of course, stops him and is like, yes, thank you. Tony gets in a jab here after he stops him because he goes, you know, I'm not much of a joiner, but I would be up for the role of Secretary of Defense. And the crowd laughed. Now, Rachel, you and I know that Iron Man was Secretary of Defense. We read Avengers Disassembled where he was the Secretary of Defense.
That is correct.
So it's a nod to that.
Homage. Yeah, a little nod.
So they ask him to show some images, Rhodey, to put up some intelligence images on the screen. So it's like this report where they have satellite imagery. It would have been close to the time, like people in 2010 would have absolutely remembered the Iraq weapons of mass destruction images that they showed where it was like, now here in this circle you can see clearly they're making weapons of mass destruction. It would just be this
it's like
fucking
you're
shadow.
Really zoomed out. You're like, it looks like something is down there, I guess. It's a dot.
So that's kind of what this reminds me of.
Yeah.
The way that they're like showing like, yeah, this could be a facility they're trying to build Iron Man and stuff. Tony pulls out his
hacking device.
His Stark phone.
Yeah, his weird
Blueberry.
like I can see through it. Like
it's like a
glass.
It's a translucent glass.
Yeah.
Tablet phone.
Yes.
What do you think that's called? What do you think like the Stark phone, the Stark Pod?
Stark Pod. I like Stark Pod.
Stark Pad.
Yeah, something like that.
It would have some like ridiculous name, like the
The Starklet, like a tablet, but
yeah, Starklet. Yeah, let me just pull out my Starklet. That's the dumbest name ever. The Starklet. You got the Starklet 2.0. Selling for $350 a piece.
oh my god, they would sell like hotcakes.
Yeah, they would. He pulls up and hijacks the screens with this, and he has videos that he's obviously captured himself because he's keeping tabs on how everyone is progressing across the globe trying to mimic the Iron Man suit. And he has videos of North Korea and Iran, and they're all doing these like RoboCop exercises. Like I think it's RoboCop 2 where they're trying to like make a new RoboCop 2 and they keep fucking it up and like killing the pilots and stuff.
Yeah,
it's great. This is the Marvel PG-13 equivalent of that. And then they show one where it's just like Hammer Industries, and he like tries to like turn.
Yeah,
and
he's
the
like, okay,
pilot's,
turn.
Like, body, like,
yeah, and it just turns all the way around, and it's like, ooh.
Yeah. That's
Hammer's
very
trying desperately
RoboCop.
to unplug the TV.
Yeah, eventually he struggles to turn it off, so eventually he just unplugs the TV.
And he goes, that man lived.
He says,
I'd like to point out that test pilot survived. I think
he says it.
I love that. That was so good.
But he's saying, like, okay, well, like, clearly Iran, North Korea, 5 to 10 years away. Hammer Industries, 20. Point is, you're welcome, I guess. And Stern is like, for what? And Tony goes, because I'm your nuclear deterrent. It's working. We're safe. America is secure. You want my property? You can't have it, but I did you a big favor. And he turns around and he puts his glasses on, he puts the peace sign up, and he's like, I've successfully privatized world peace.
Yes.
What more do you want? For now.
I tried to play
And
ball
the
with these
crowd-
ass clowns.
Yeah, he calls them ass clowns.
Fuck you, Mr. Stark. Fuck you,
Fuck
buddy.
you, buddy. Yeah, which is great. That was an improv from Gary Shandling.
Amazing.
He told John, he was like, I'm gonna say fuck you to him, but he's like, don't tell the rest of the cast and crew. So when he did, like, they all started laughing like hysterically because they weren't expecting it.
Amazing.
Rachel, are you familiar with Ayn Rand?
That sounds very familiar. Go on.
Probably read a book of hers or two in high school. Ayn Rand was an objectivist who wrote books like The Fountainhead, Atlas Shrugged, things like that. I remember at the time that when the movie came out, I think like Crack.com or somebody might have done a view of this through like Ayn Rand, but this is a very Randian stance that Iron Man takes. And it makes sense. He's a billionaire capitalist. Ayn Rand's objectivism is kind of like libertarianism. It's this idea that like I am an individual and I'm selfish and I have the right to... It's the opposite of collectivism. It's the opposite of like doing things like public good, like making for the public good.
Yes.
Rather, it's like I am an individual. I have an ego and a super ego and an id and all that kind of stuff. A lot of people really dislike the Ayn Rand philosophies. So a lot of people espouse to it, but it is a very, very selfish viewpoint of the world.
Sure.
The idea here, though, would be that he is this genius, and geniuses in the Ayn Rand world are held up above normal people.
Sure.
Because they need to be considered, they need to be left alone so that their genius can help us, and they should be, like, propped up. And at the same time, you have the capitalisticness of that. Like, that's why it, like, goes hand in hand with that. And then, government, there should be no government. Like, the government should stay out of the way of the individual and the geniuses. So there is this very Randian viewpoint in Iron Man 2.
Yeah, I could see that. I absolutely could see
And
that.
this scene very, very much kind of shows that a bit.
Yeah, because this is definitely showing, especially with how the government wants to control the individual, if you want to think of it that way as well. They're trying to take and control what is the individual's property or rights, I suppose. If we want to get really into it.
But I don't know how much of like that Randian objectivist nature is like really given to Stark in the comic books. However, you could also say that there are points that are against that idea of objectivism, and that Tony pretty much rejects it. He just can't do it. He just can't bring himself to do it at that time because that would let the government win. He has to do it his way.
Yeah.
So I actually kind of reject the idea that this movie is pro Ayn Rand. It's not is Randian. I don't think it is. Because at the end of the day, I could see the Stark character starting that way, and then learning that that's the philosophy that he does not want to follow.
Yeah, I don't think it's being like pro Ayn Rand. I think it's like it's showing a parallel there, and it's showing like, well, it's not always the best one. You know, like this isn't really the best ism to go with, I guess, because he doesn't stay this way. He doesn't.
No. His whole thing, him and Captain America, which we'll get to later, are supposed to be opposite sides of the spectrum when it comes to philosophy. And as they learn about each other and they see the world different ways, it's not that they cross paths, it's that they learn to meld themselves into being more fuller characters by understanding each other and then understanding the world.
Yeah.
But I could see where, like, Tony, before he goes in that cave, is very self-centered. Mm-hmm. Gradually, he begins to understand the more makeup of the world. Anyway, I just want to throw that out there because that is that's a critique that you could absolutely apply to this movie. I don't know if it's purposeful or not, but I have read those essays.
Part of it, yes.
Folks at home, let me know. I'm probably getting a lot of the philosophy wrong because I read Ayn Rand in high school. I did not care for it. It wasn't like my favorite thing.
Yeah.
So I don't remember a whole lot. He tells this to the TV screen as he leaves. He's going to serve this great nation at the pleasure of myself. And one thing you can always count on is me pleasuring myself.
Yep. But this actually goes back to our Ivan character that we don't know is Ivan, but we know it's Ivan character.
He's Ivan. We call him Ivan.
Who's building now something crazy with wires and electricity. And he was watching, was watching, of course, Tony's.
How does he get C-SPAN? He was like on C-SPAN, and it's on in Russia?
I'm assuming that there's some weird... Yeah, like, you'd think they would block everything. But, like, at the same time, I'm like, maybe... But I'm wondering if it was, like, something where he's just kind of, like, screwing with it so that he, like, VPN'd or whatever. You know, he's, like, using some weird thing like that.
I VPN'd on the television to get American C-SPAN.
You never know! But we find out that they're, like, whips. They look like whips in his hands.
Yeah, they look like whips.
Yeah. And he breaks his tiny TV.
He does break the tiny TV.
No more C-SPAN.
Now I can no longer watch my favorite television programs from the Americas.
His cartoons.
Like The Office.
Oh. I was gonna go Bugs Bunny. I don't know why.
American cartoons. Fred Flintstone over here is much better. I could see Mickey Rourke getting up every morning, putting some vodka in a bowl of cereal, watching
some Saturday
Parasite or whatever other.
Oh my god! Yeah, I could actually.
The hell was that?
Yeah.
Tony's in the garage. Jarvis is there. He says how refreshing it was to see you in a video with your clothing on.
So they're trying. They're trying in the background to push that. You know, he's being a bit of a party animal lately. They are. I feel like they're trying to push it a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, and it's only been 6 months, so it's not like he's completely... Jarvis is not going to completely forget all the sex tapes that he's had to film for Tony.
Of course.
So,
yeah.
Jarvis, are you filming this?
Yes, sir.
I am filming this. Could you make sure to get 3 different angles, please? I need one straight on my ass. I need you to analyze this.
Does he just have like the Iron Man boots and gloves on, but he doesn't have anything else?
100%. Yes.
The helmet.
Unquestionably.
It's like assless chaps, but with the Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
Why are you naked?
Jarvis,
right now,
I need you to run an analysis on this to improve my speed and endurance, please.
I want it to feel like I'm wearing
Wonderful,
nothing
sir.
at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Based on your last performance, I would suggest three different potential moves that may enhance your, shall we say,
Buttocks.
pleasure.
Ew.
Dummy
Gross.
spills this drink that he's making for Tony. It's like this plant-based beverage that he's drinking.
Yeah, it's
I
like
guess.
black.
It looks disgusting. It's
Absolutely.
probably something that like some like vegetarian like vegan thing would be drinking now, but it's just this like gross looking like kale drink. Or
Yeah.
whatever. What's that?
Like, you get the
What's that?
green drink, but, like, this is black.
What's that drink that Leslie Knope has to shut down at the farmer's market when they're like all stripping and the one girl goes like, your whatever tastes so bitter. Rachel couldn't let it go. She's like, I need to find it.
Charred bodies? Charred bodies? Get a chard on?
Yeah, chard. Your chard is so bitter. Yeah.
I mean, it is. It is very bitter. I
That's
grew
what
it
it
in my
looks like.
garden, and it is very bitter. It's like rhubarb, but you can eat the leaf because you can't eat the leaf of rhubarb.
Why would you want it if it's so bitter? Like,
It's
what's
very
it
bitter.
for?
You add it with other things, so you kind of like calm other things. Yeah.
Okay, anyway. That's what it looks like he's drinking. So he mutes
Get your
Jarvis because
chard
Pepper
on.
comes in. He has the palladium levels, and he's drinking this juice in an attempt to, like, I guess, counteract
I
the
think that's the
toxicity. That's,
idea.
like, all he's got right now.
Right. He's at 24%
And he
now.
I didn't write it down, but I'll take your word for
Yes.
it. Pulls out the arc reactor from his chest, and there's this, like, fried palladium core in it.
Yeah.
And it's, like, looks, like, horrible. It's, like, all, like, broken down. Mm-hmm. They mention the more he uses the Iron Man suit, the quicker that these palladium cores get burnt out. Mm-hmm. He has to, like, put another one in. And he says, like, the thing that's keeping him alive is also killing him. So we get a lot of exposition there. So we understand that now the palladium core of the arc reactor is poisoning his blood. He's getting blood poisoning from it. It's killing him, but at the same time, the arc reactor is the only thing that's keeping him alive. He should take it out and hook himself back up to that car battery.
Probably. It seems like that was actually doing
Isn't
a better
that the
job.
solution?
Well, then he can't use Iron Man's suit, though.
That's true. The other problem in this, Rachel, Jarvis mentions it. The more you use the Iron Man
Yep.
armor, the faster the palladium core depletes.
Yes. But
They don't do anything with that.
He has a whole box of them. It's fine.
But they don't
They don't
do anything with it.
They don't really. Do they? That doesn't come back either. Like,
No.
It doesn't-
They don't
it
make
doesn't
like,
come back at
like,
all.
Like he should put the armor on. He should have the fight scene with Whiplash or something
Yeah,
like
and then
that.
he's
and then
like-
he should like take it off and
immediately
be
go,
like
shit,
keeling
I gotta
over
get
because
this
it's
out.
like
Yeah.
yeah. Like, they don't
It
they
doesn't
don't
come
play
back.
with that.
They don't. And
They set it up, but they like
Yeah, it feels like something's missing. I bet there's something missing.
something's missing. Something's missing, all right. So he mutes Jarvis because Pepper comes in and Jarvis is talking about how he's dying and stuff, and he doesn't want her to know. And she's very angry about something. And we learn that it's because he donated his modern art collection to the Boy Scouts of America,
Yes.
which is an odd choice.
It is a very odd choice. But Pepper's even more pissed because she had to, like, pick out all the pieces for him and everything. Like, why would you do this? Why?
And it is because he is dying. He's showing dying man or like
He is.
suicidal tendencies.
He's I was gonna
really.
say, yes, that is huge when you start just giving things away.
Giving things away and doing things that are reckless and
Yes.
stuff like that because he just doesn't care because like he knows he's dying, so he's like, fuck it, like I'm gonna give all my stuff away and whatnot.
Yes.
And pushing people away.
Yes.
Because he's like trying to not talk to Rhodey and Pepper and stuff. It's clever in that it does that, and it fits the alcoholic suicidal mind of Tony Stark
Right.
that would have been like the demon in the bottle stuff. So I like that.
Kind of wish
It's
there
there
was...
and it's subtle.
Yeah.
You could have probably done it grittier, but it is
They
there.
could have done it really gritty, but I think it's okay.
She calls the expo a gigantic waste of time. There's the Obama poster of Iron Man, because of course there is. Rachel,
Yes.
you would have remembered the.
I
the
remember
hope-
this.
Was it hope or change?
I think it was
I can't remember
hope.
what it said.
I want to say it
Yeah.
said hope.
Jesus Christ! Maybe we should have pulled back on that, folks. 2008.
I do love the
Just
Iron
a
Man
tad.
one, though. It's great.
Yeah, the Iron Man one's
looks
fun.
good.
I do like the Iron Man one. I like the parody posters a lot of
Yeah.
these.
Didn't I get the parody poster?
That Iron Man one?
Yeah, I want to say I have it somewhere, actually.
You might have that. I feel like you do have the Obama style poster
I probably have it somewhere.
of that.
It's rolled
Yeah,
up
you might.
in a box. Anyways.
But that was a big deal in like 2008, so like it makes sense because of Iron Man that they'd like have this like poster here, and they're making fun of it.
They're making
/
fun of
pointing
it,
out.
but I do just like it as a modern art piece, so I don't even mind
It fits.
that.
It looks a
just
little
looks
too much
fun.
like the Iron Patriot, though. Like you could see
fair.
this being the Norman Osborn
I could.
poster.
Yeah.
And he eventually is able to get it out that he wants Pepper to run the company.
Yes.
So he's giving away his position as CEO. And I thought, can he just do that? Does he own
mean-
like all the voting share stock, like Bruce
Maybe,
Wayne?
I guess if
Like-
he owns, like, at least a certain percentage, I don't know.
Well, they actually bring that up because like his next sentence is like he talked with legal and there's no issue. He actually is allowed to pick out his own successor, and it's like, okay, well at least they said it.
Yeah. Right.
Because they like portray Stark Enterprises as a publicly traded company, so it's like, wait, can he do that? Can he just say who the next CEO is going to be? But he must own all the voting shares or enough percentage of the stock that it doesn't
Absolutely.
matter what everyone else wants. He's going to do it anyway.
But she thinks he's nuts.
Dummy come-
And it's just like, have you been drinking? And he actually tells us then that it's chlorophyll that he's drinking to counteract everything going on in his body.
Yeah, because he's drinking plant juice. So
Yeah.
I think that's the chlorophyll. bit.
Yeah. It's all the plant juice. Chlorophyll.
Plant juice. Dummy comes in with champagne and says like he knew that it was always going to be Pepper that was going to take over for him, and so like they celebrate, and he gets the serious Tony Stark.
Yes.
Back in Moscow, Ivan receives something from a back alley, and it's a passport and tickets to the Monaco Grand Prix, which for you, Rachel, the Monaco Grand Prix, I don't know a lot about Formula One racing, but apparently this is like a huge one.
I could
This
see
is
that being
like
huge.
like a big like Super Bowl-esque event.
Sure.
And Formula One racing is a very rich person's
Absolutely.
pastime.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Definitely is. Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't NASCAR. It's Formula One. All right.
Just a step up, Step up from NASCAR.
So it's showing you, it's foreshadowing you what the plan is here that
Yeah, like
Whiplash
what
is
is this
putting together.
guy? What is this guy gonna do?
Tony is boxing with Happy, so he's doing some training, and of course Happy Hogan, a former boxer,
Oh, was he? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
was.
There you go.
Yeah. So that's why he's, Tony's driver. He's got him as, so extra muscle.
There you go. It's perfect.
And the notary is there.
Oh,
and Rachel-
that notary.
Who is the notary?
Scarlett Johansson.
Yes. Or Natalie Rushman,
Yes,
as
Natalie
she says her name is.
Rushman.
Uh-huh. Not Natasha
Natasha.
Romanoff.
Natasha Romanoff.
Natalie Rushman.
Well, I mean, it kind of works.
So this is the introduction, of course, of Black Widow into the MCU.
Yes.
Before that, a really quick line by Tony here, because he does an MMA move to Happy. He's like, what the hell was that?
Yes.
And Tony goes, it's called mixed martial arts. It's been around for 3 weeks. It's a very, like, RDJ, Tony Stark, snarky, like, line. Like, I'm just going to say something really fast, and it's going to be kind of, like, fun if you catch it.
Yes.
And he does that a little too much in this, but he does.
he does do that a lot.
Scarlett Johansson comes in looking like a baby. Did she not look young as hell?
She does. She does look really young here. Her
She's
skin
got
looks
the
great.
she's got the Black Widow hair,
I do love the hair. I love the hair.
the canonical Black Widow
Yes.
hair, like this flowing red hair. Mm-hmm. A lot of the behind the scenes stuff, the stuntmen and everything, because she has to do the stunts because
Yes.
she's not in a suit, so she actually had to do like the martial arts. So she trained a shitload to do it.
Yes, I remember
And,
hearing about all of that. That's really fun.
She was super happy about it. She worked her ass off to do this. She was like the hardest working actor that they had on set. She really wanted to do it. She like dyed her hair for the audition to do it.
I love that.
The whole 9 yards. She looks so tiny
Yeah, but I don't
in
think that's a
the-
bad thing.
behind the scenes stuff. I wonder though if part of that was because of the suit. Like they've got her in a canonical Black Widow suit
that is
that
tight.
is showing every inch of her off.
Yep. Which hopefully it's like comfortable and stretchy, because otherwise that's got to be like impossible to move in.
No, there are some scenes where she talks about like, I can't move that way.
Which is so
Like,
stupid. Make it
you
at least a
need to-
little bit more comfortable. You know? Where's the CGI for her costume?
She was trying to get used to being in a... Well, you can't. There she is. You need to see it.
Yes, she is gorgeous.
She's gorgeous.
She is.
Gorgeous.
She is.
She is. No, she is. She 100% is. I wish that she would have learned how to do a slight Russian accent.
Yeah, I would have liked a Russian accent. I mean, here she's trying to pretend she's not Russian, but I
Yes.
would have liked a Russian accent later on.
But she should have had a slight Russian accent in that fucking donut shop.
I would have wanted
And
that.
from there on.
Yeah, I would have liked that. That would have been nice.
It could even have been one where she's Americanized it, but it
Yes.
slips through.
Right, on certain words or phrases or something. It is a little disappointing.
I don't think that they realize that. One, Scarlett Johansson is very stiff in this movie. She does not know how to play Black Widow yet. She's very understated in this.
Yeah.
She grows in this role a bunch.
Absolutely.
And as much as I will have a lot to say about Joss Whedon's direction, I think it helped her a lot to figure out how to play Black Widow.
Yeah.
And then obviously this character becomes the leading female character in the Marvel Universe.
Absolutely. Yes.
And Scarlett Johansson makes fucking bank off of this. But you can tell you can tell she wanted to do it, and she wanted to
She's excited about
wanted
it.
it as a challenge.
Yes.
But you can tell that she's not quite comfortable yet with being in an action movie, in a superhero movie.
Yeah.
And some of the behind the scenes stuff is funny because the costume designer is like, Favreau's like looking at some like it's like the outfit she's wearing like here, and the costume designer is like, okay, well, we're gonna go with like a mid V and then a deeper V and then like something else, and like Scarlett just has this look on her face like, what am I doing? So it's about is my body. It's kind of funny.
That is really, it's sad. It is very sad. I mean, I am happy, like, later on when they do, like, they make fun of, like, oh, that's America's ass and stuff like that, too, you know?
Well, they objectify Chris Hemsworth.
Oh,
like nobody's business.
my God.
In the
Yes,
next
you're
movie.
this is also true. Yes, absolutely. It's just that it's so much more prevalent with, like, the female actors that it's like, no, it's only
Sure.
about your body. I don't give a shit about anything else.
Black Widow gets a ton of stuff, and in this, it's an introduction to her. Mm-hmm. It's not about her,
Right.
But you can tell this is a little bit of like that forced hand that Marvel was like, no, you got to introduce Shield, we got to do the Avengers, and blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. So of course, Tony takes one look at
I want her.
what? I want one.
I
Yeah.
want one. No.
That's great though. I want one. No. Scarlett Johansson was born in 1984, so she would have been like 25. This
She
I
really?
didn't realize that she's only 41, but yeah, that's so.
She's only
Yeah.
20. Oh my God. She was a baby.
She's a baby. So he takes one look at her and tells her to get in the ring because Pepper signs off on like becoming CEO, and she needs to get Tony to sign off on it. I love Pepper saying like, you don't have to do that, and she goes, I'm sorry, he's very eccentric. So it's like the billionaire eccentricness they're playing
Yes.
off of there. She stares at him. I think he's trying to get her to break so that
Yes.
he can play off her. Mm-hmm. But it's Black Widow.
But it's Black Widow.
She's just
She will never break.
not gonna give him a fucking thing. To the point where he just goes,
What?
what? Like,
And then she
trying
just
to get her to say
continues
anything.
to stare. To the point where he leaves, because he gets like, I can't do it.
Yeah, he tells Happy to give her a lesson because she's like, I have a little bit of training myself, and he's like, oh, cool, like a little booty boot camp, Tybo, something like
It's
that.
like, all right. Such an
Yeah, but it makes
ass.
the character of
No,
it
it
who is
makes
around
sense.
Tony.
Yes.
It makes sense. And he gets his right here
He
anyway
does,
because
it's great.
he's like, never turn away. And then she grabs his arm and she instinctively
She just-
she,
yes. wraps
Red
her
Room training kicks in.
wraps her thighs around his head and takes him down.
Her Winter Soldier training takes
It's
hold.
amazing.
He looks up Natalia Rushman, and of course S.H.I.E.L.D. has planned for this because they know Tony fucking Stark.
Of course.
So there's like modeling pictures
From Tokyo
and things like that
and everything,
of Widow. It's a very different portrayal of what Black Widow would become. Like, you would not picture her having like lingerie model photos in the future Marvel movies. But S.H.I.E.L.D. is setting Stark up to get a
to
profile
want her on the
him.
team
So
as well.
it makes sense
close.
because you know what Tony will be after.
That's her whole shtick too. Is she's an infiltrator, so like if she has to, she'll do it. Like that's
right. So she comes back and she's like, "I need your impression. You have a quiet reserve. I don't know, an old soul." It's such a dumb joke. That's such a dumb fucking joke.
Yeah, it still gets a laugh out of me.
Yeah, I know. So
that's
he puts
literally something someone would say in conversation. I've had stuff like that, and it's like, no, that's not what I mean.
I don't mind the tone. Again, it's this Marvelness seeping in.
Yeah,
but it's just in these particular scenes, and it works with Tony.
Yes,
it works with Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
Know
your
that's
characters.
Where it should stop.
Know your actors. Understand how that fits. They don't.
Because he says that he wants an assistant.
Right.
Because Pepper's going to be CEO, so he needs a new Pepper.
Yeah, she's going to be busy.
And I wrote in my notes, Rachel, this movie has been fine so far.
Yes.
It's
working.
Fine.
It's working.
It's fine. I don't have any problems with it right yet.
Half hour in, we're good.
Yeah. So now we're in Monaco. And right about here is where it starts to tilt on its axis a little bit. Happy has a suitcase with him that is clearly the suit, but it is a suitcase that looks like Iron Man. I guess he could just be walking around with this suitcase, but
I mean, it's also like handcuffed to him.
Yeah. Maybe don't carry around a suitcase like the fucking nuclear football if you don't want the federal government to think you have a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Widow is there because he did hire Natalia to be his assistant.
And Pepper's, of course, like, oh, God.
Do you notice that she takes the drinks away?
Yes.
Like, somebody tries to, like, give them drinks, and Natasha, like, grabs the drinks so that they can't have them?
Yes, it is very
I didn't know if that was, like, from an older script or something like that. Black Widow's trying to, like, keep him off the sauce.
I have a feeling
something.
that is what it is. It's like the S.H.I.E.L.D. is like, don't let him drink. But it also because they know something's up with him, too, so they're just like, that's not going to help. It's going to make things worse, too, could be.
Yeah. The cinematography in this whole movie is pretty good. The color is great.
Yeah, it's nice and
the lighting is great. Mm-hmm. It's bright and colorful. That's really great. And then a very gross moment. Kind of disgusting. Just gross.
Go on.
There's another billionaire.
Is there?
Yeah.
See, I don't recognize any of these disgusting people. I don't. I just assumed, XYZ billionaire from the movie, like it's just supposed to be some weirdo person. I don't even realize that they're real people. They're not real people.
Well, they're not real people, no.
No.
But it's Elon, Rachel.
No, it's not, is it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is! Ew! Ew! Oh.
Yeah, hello there, Tony. I have an idea for an electric jet. And Tony says, well, that won't make it work. And he, like, just walks away from him. So at least that cameo is, like, Tony being like, yeah, all right, pal. Like, you got a lot of fucking ideas.
Yeah, we know that.
The weird part about that to me is, in 2010, yeah, you let Elon Musk have a cameo in your movie, and that's gross. The writers... And I guess Elon himself, unless he didn't know what RDJ was going to say when he walked away.
Also true.
Were self-aware enough that, yes, my whole thing is that I come up with several ideas and none of them actually work. And it's like, that's your thing.
Yeah. Maybe he just didn't know what was being said and he was just so awkward about it.
We need to be hammering these rich people more. And this movie should have been something to be able to do that with.
Yeah.
Because Tony is a billionaire. his legacy is at stake. You have the opposite side of this being like, you are nothing but your kind of people, like, stand on the backs of others and steal and, like, all of this kind of stuff. And they don't do anything with it. They don't do anything with that kind of concept. I feel like if Iron Man came out today, that would have to be the way it goes.
So crazy. That would be so the focus.
Otherwise, it's just like, look at all these rich people. Aren't they smart? And, like, wouldn't you like to be a billionaire too? Like, that's how it comes off. They already won't run the world. They don't need them.
Right.
Hammer is there, because he's in this club as well. And he comes up to them and annoys them. I like that he wants to talk to Tony, but Tony doesn't want to talk to him. He's just annoyed by them.
Oh, yeah.
Christine Everhart is there. Rachel Leslie Bibb reprising her role.
Of course. I do love that Pepper is, like, smiling because she knows, like, she's like, oh.
Yeah, of course.
They both are. They both are kind of doing it because Tony's just like, oh, great. And she's just like, yep.
Well, he kind of gets it because, like, Hammer is like, she's doing a piece on me. Or she's doing a spread on me for Vanity Fair.
And that's when Pepper says, yeah, she did a spread on Tony last year.
Yeah, about a year ago. Yeah, that's right.
And she wrote a story as well.
Yeah, Tony ads,
I loved that.
Yeah, they double team them on that one. Christine doesn't look like she's not like nonplussed about it. She's just like, yeah,
she's like,
I got to
do the story. Yeah. I don't think she's thinking about. I don't think she thinks they're insinuating anything.
No.
I did do a spread and a story. Yes.
She's
like, I also had sex with him, but it's fine.
She was so competent in the first one too, like, or at least a bit. Like, she's the only one that doesn't stand up and questions the Iron Man bodyguard story. They could have kept that going with her. I don't think she's in the third one, but they could have kept that going as like a conscience for Iron Man a journalist to keep him honest, as opposed to like all the kiss-ass journalists.
Right.
Leslie Bibb, of course, Rachel, is Sam Rockwell's in real life wife. So
good for him.
She's married to Justin Hammer.
Good for her.
Good for him. Are you kidding?
Well, I did that. I said good for him, and then I went good for her. Yeah.
Yeah. Hammer's like, hey, big news here. You know, you got the
big changes.
CEO right here.
Right.
Yeah. They get some photos.
Oh yeah.
Tony
he's
puts
just like,
his
no.
sunglasses on.
Yeah. I don't want to
Which
get
is
pictures
such,
with
like,
this
a
man. Ew.
Drunk thing to do. Yeah. The hearing and the footage of the Iron Man test going badly got Hammer's contract revoked, so he doesn't have this deal with the Pentagon anymore. Hammer says, no, not revoked, suspended. Just, there's some paperwork things that need to be taken care of.
Right.
They all sit down at a table, and he asks Tony, like, he wants to present something at the Stark Expo. And Tony's like, well, if you can come up with something, you can have a prime spot. Like, I'll give you the main stage, buddy. He leaves and he goes and checks his blood, and it's bad. And he decides to get super reckless. He even, like, says it to himself in the mirror. And he decides to drive the Stark car in the Grand
He's like,
Prix
well, I want to
himself.
drive my own car. He pisses off the driver. The
He
driver
does piss
and the
off the
coach are
driver.
both like, are you kidding? Like...
Well, because there's probably money in it if they win. If
Yes.
I'm Tony, I guess I'm like, I'll pay you like you won or something like that.
Yeah, if it's Tony, he probably would just be like, oh, I'll give you your money for it. It's not a big deal.
This
I
is the
just wanna
ultimate
drive.
billionaire move too. Because
Absolutely.
like, I can't imagine that Formula One racing would allow the driver change, and for the driver change to be this inexperienced owner of the car,
Right.
who does not know how to drive a Formula One race car
Exactly.
and could crash and kill everyone on the racetrack.
Also, probably a known drinker, so they're like,
Yeah, he's
we
probably-
got
and
other
he's probably
drivers that
drunk.
we gotta be like take care of.
It's fine.
No,
It's fine.
It's mine.
I flew
it's
all the
my
way
car. Is
I
my
flew
money.
here. I know how to do it. It's fine.
I like to
I can do
drive.
it.
I fly.
I have happy. What's it called?
Your
License.
Oh, okay.
I have a license.
Not here.
What did you, what did you think I was going to say?
The suit?
Oh, yeah. Well, if I get the suit, I can fly around this
fly.
track faster than all of you. And then what would you do? Where's that redhead? So anyway, he's doing that,
Yes.
drunk off his ass and his toxic blood. Hammer
He
is
looks
back
good
with...
in this suit, though, because he does put on, like, the Formula Racers
He looks like the fucking... He looks like the fifth member of the Fantastic
does.
Four in this suit.
He does, but it looks good.
Why is he wearing Reed Richards' outfit? It's like this blue and white suit that he
No,
clearly
it's
stole from the
blue and
Baxter
black. It just says Stark in white.
building. Like, why is it not his colors?
Also fair. That's you know what? That's a good question. I guess maybe they don't get to pick their colors.
If anything, it should be like black and white, that like stark black. So he starts going in this race somehow, and meanwhile Ivan is there posing as this like pit crew worker, and he just walks out onto the track.
Yes!
Just nonchalantly.
Nobody is like, dude, there's people driving?
There would be like somebody would run out there and like
Push
tackle
him.
him.
Yes. There's no way they would have just let him like walk out there. Even with this outfit on, they'd be like, what are you doing? You can't do that.
There are cars just passing him and stuff. Mm-hmm. We see that Hammer, for some reason, left the table and, like, maybe he went over to get a drink and, like, came, like, oh, God, now Tony's gonna get
Well, he was watching
more
the
of the
TV.
spotlight. I guess I'll go get a drink.
Because when he saw the TV, it looked like he was pointing at him.
It looked like he was
And
pointing
he's just
at,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
God. So, yeah, probably getting a drink and having to deal with watching everybody watch Tony.
Yeah,
And
so
now
he
this
goes back-
crazy guy that just walked onto the track that they're just...
Yeah, so it intrigues him, so he goes and, like, is standing at this other TV that, like, all these, like, people are standing at and
Yes.
watching it. He turns the arc reactor on, and
It melts
Ivan
his
starts, like,
clothing, so now he looks like he's wearing old jail uniform, and it's melted.
Yeah, that is the look. I think that's on
Yes.
purpose because he's an ex-con and stuff. Like, I think that is a deliberate choice.
But
He starts just
Where-
whipping these cars in
Yes.
half.
Do you think that guy's dead?
I would assume so.
Well, you don't know.
I'd assume
They can
there's a
survive
giant...
those crazy crashes before. You
That's
never
true.
know.
You know, the four. Yeah. They've got all the safety equipment too. But there's this giant fireball that happens in a couple of seconds.
True. Yeah. Ooh.
This would be a terrifying display for all these millionaires and billionaires, Rachel. They'd be freaking the fuck out at this happening at their little Monaco event here.
Well, they'd be trying to figure out a way that their money could fix it, or stop it from happening. So,
I say, old chum, you think that we could get out of here before this crazy man comes in and tries to murder all of us? Oh, well, hang on. Let me just see if I can write him a check. That will solve all
that'll
the
solve all
problems.
the problems.
Pepper tries to find Happy, and he lifts up the suitcase, so they're going to try to go get Tony the suitcase suit.
Right. And they drive onto the track going the opposite direction. That is also horrifying. These poor racers
yes.
having to deal with this shit.
Some of this is CGI, of course. Some of this is practical.
It's a good effect.
The action scenes in Iron Man were a little lacking because it really wasn't about that. The action scenes in this are more action-packed, for sure.
Yes.
Like, I'll give them that. He gets Stark's car, and it flips upside down in a crash that probably should have killed him. Kind of see this crash, and then he, like, whips, like, half of the fucking Formula One race car, and it would have been funny if, like, Tony's, like, head just kind of rolls out of there. And
God.
just like,
Oh, all right. Well,
I guess I'm done.
I did what I needed to. Where's another billionaire I can take care of?
I saw Mr. Musk up there. Maybe I can.
I want Musk.
Oh no, I'm being
need
told
Musk.
by my handlers that he needs to stay alive. He's very helpful for Russia.
Yes, okay. What other scumbag is up there?
There's many. There's
many.
plenty.
Sorry,
Yes.
that's like...
Okay, the score is all over the place in this scene, Rachel.
It really is, though. It is.
Ivan slow motion walks upside down,
With
and
the
then Whiplash is like taking
explosions
out
and-
some other cars. The big explosion happens as he walks in slow motion. He doesn't seem to care, I guess, because he's so determined, so he doesn't flinch. So there's like maybe a reason why he does the cool guys walk away from explosions walk.
Sure. Yeah, I think you could explain it with that. That's fine.
There is some terrible extra acting with these ham and eggers standing behind Sam Rockwell. I don't want to point any fingers or call out any names, but girl in the green dress, tone it down. You're doing a terrible job.
I want to see it now. No, but that's amazing. I love that. Sometimes there's some crazy stuff happening in the background. If you're not paying attention to it, you miss it.
It might be like at the very end when he like smirks at the end.
You
of the scene.
lose that part.
Yeah, you lose. You lose. Why are the cars still going, Rachel? There's cars still zipping around the fucking track. Stop your car. Throw the red thing up. The red flag.
I would assume that they have headsets, right? Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe maybe they have to slow down at a certain pace, and they're just trying to get back to the pit. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Whiplash goes in for the kill. Tony rolls around.
Tony's spry, apparently, after an accident.
He's fine, yeah. He starts whipping around to like gear up. So he like almost like bull whips. That it's kind of a cool move the way.
When he's doing like jump ropes,
like, whipping this. Yeah. Going crazy with him. Blows up a car. He sets Stark on fire. They really set Robert Downey Jr. on fire, by the way, Rachel. That's like actually RDJ with the fire on the arm there.
That is fun.
It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Happy is racing toward him. To your point, Rachel, going the opposite direction down here, and then he hits Ivan.
Oh, I love
him
that.
Against the
honestly,
cage wall
that's the way to do it.
Him.
That's the way to go. Good job, Happy. You just run him down.
How? He'd be dead, right? He'd be dead.
I really would have thought this man would die. Maybe his mechanical, Dr. Octopus stuff is actually, like, helping him stay alive, but I don't know. Because I would have thought him getting pinned against a wall like that would have killed him. Because here's the thing. Happy backs up then and rams him again. Like he's some superhuman.
All Russians know how to take being rammed against Cage. It's fine.
They just hold their core a little tighter. They're fine. No big deal.
I learned this from Bird. Bird told me.
Bird told me I had to strengthen core.
Happy and Pepper are telling him to get in the car so that they can, like, take off. But then Whiplash, who is somehow not dead, whips the door off of the
he, like, takes
Royce.
a part of the car.
So this is when Happy does it some more. They struggle to get him the suitcase. They finally do. And then the suitcase turns out to be a emergency Iron Man suit.
Oh, really? I would never have expected that from the coloring of that suitcase.
I think it's called, like, the Silver Guardian suit or something like that. The Mark V, I want to say.
Yeah.
I might have Mark 6.
He has many marks.
Maybe the Mark 6. Mm-hmm. This is where I got the RoboCop theme coming in, Rachel. So if you play the music that happens as the suit comes on him, and you listen to the score, and then go listen to the RoboCop score, you'll hear similar themes in it. Because there's some clanging and banging around with the metal.
Yeah, because a lot of it is just that dun 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 dun, and then it's just the of all of his like little parts going back together. So,
but then there's that dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da 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 dun. It's like the theme.
Yes, yes.
Dun 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 dun, and that to me is slightly derivative of the RoboCop da 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 da. Da 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 da. So I don't know if
maybe it's a little bit
I don't know if John
inspiration.
Debney thought that, but I could see there being inspiration there, like RoboCop, Iron Man. It's a similar
idea.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I only thought of it like just kind of like humming this theme to myself today in preparation for our show, and then like, of course, as I do, transitioning that into the RoboCop theme because.
How could you not?
I don't like the design of this mark as much. I know some people really love it.
I think
really
it's
love the design
fine.
of it. I'm not a huge fan of it. I like it as a emergency suit.
It makes me think of a lobster.
Yeah, it's got some scales on it. Well, because it has to fit in the suit. It has to be able to, like,
crustacean.
unravel, unfurl, you know?
Yeah. No, I get it. It's fine. I think it's fine for an emergency suit. I get it.
I wouldn't want him wearing this around all the time.
No.
I listened to a couple of reviews that were mad that this was also in the trailer. And, like, wouldn't this have been cooler if it wasn't? Because
it was
this
a
was, like, a thing from the
surprise?
comics at one point. Yeah, and it was a
Yeah.
surprise.
Yeah, but they always do that stuff with trailers. It's hard to
Yeah, they
watch
always
trailers
screw
nowadays,
it up.
especially. But even back then, it's like you watch a trailer and you're just like, "Oh, did you just show me the whole movie?"
Tony, Iron Man, kicks the car away. Ivan whips him some more. He does some real damage to the Iron Man suit, and then he tries to, like, tie him, and he throws him around and stuff like this. I guess the arc reactor gives him super strength to be able to, like, lift up Tony
That's-
Stark as Iron Man.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, maybe
Whip
it's the
around.
mechanical, like, robotic arms.
Or the arc reactor just pulsating through the whips kind of do that. Maybe the whips give leverage or something. Who knows?
Sure.
Tony wraps his hand around the whips, though, and then he, like, is able to pull himself in like he's pulling on a rope. And he goes in and he punches Vanko. He flips him and he pulls the reactor off, which incapacitates Vanko.
Yes.
And this, Rachel, of course, is your favorite part where he goes, You will lose!
You'll lose. I do also love when they pull him away. I remember going, did he lose his leg? Like, the way he has his leg bent, I was like, oh my god, his leg got cut off. No, it wasn't. It's still there. It was
Well,
just the way they were dragging
should be
him.
broken. They should be broken.
Yeah, so it is
because of
probably
this.
broken.
Yeah. The way that he's just, like, having his legs dragged off, for sure.
But yeah, it's the you'll lose. You'll lose. Ha ha ha.
You'll
Yes.
lose. Hammer is pleased, of course, with the events here, and this may be, Rachel, where you have my favorite background actor. If you look at this scene, yeah, that's the
That one?
That's the
Okay.
girl. Yeah, she's doing stuff like that the whole time. Anytime they cut away to Sam Rockwell, but that
I mean,
that
having
one in
to be a
particular is pretty
background actor
egregious.
has to be a little hard because you're just like, how far do I have to push this? Like, how much do you want
I
me to
would-
be like?
Here's advice to all the background actors out there. I know that you're trying to, like, be noticed.
Yeah.
Start subtle, and if the director says, "Okay, give us more," then you give more.
Yeah.
And maybe they did. Maybe
Yeah,
they wanted her to
maybe
do
they
that.
did it before they should have or something. You never know. These
Yeah.
things, like,
Yeah.
half the time they're like, yeah, we need you to
was-
say, red and yellow or watermelon in the background so it looks like you're talking, but don't actually make any noise. And then dance,
Right.
but there's no music. So good luck.
Oh, well, we've had fun with our extras on Shelf Life for sure. And if anybody wants to cast us as extras,
Oh,
in
yes,
anything,
please. I
we'll do
will
it.
act the hell out of it for you. I will say watermelon better than anyone else.
So Tony wants to go see Ivan, who's in this prison now, and apparently he knows French enough to request this.
Well,
'cause he's
that's just
speaking in
because
French to
RDJ
this cop.
knows French. I think he's just showing off.
I guess Tony Stark can know French. He's a
Yeah, that's
genius,
fine.
so why not?
Yeah,
It just
'cause,
feels
like,
like something that he would,
businesses-
like, rely on. But it feels like something he would rely on technology to do. Like, he'd be like, I'll just...
In
Jarvis
the
can tell
future,
me what they said.
but as a child, his dad probably made him take lessons.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
And
And then it's a good way to pick up chicks in France, so...
We're opening up Stark Enterprises Paris.
Yeah.
It's gonna be wonderful. You need to learn French, Tony. Tony, if you don't learn to speak fucking French, I'm gonna kick your ass. So he did.
So he did. Yeah. And then he picked up chicks with French accent. I mean, I think that would work.
Probably would.
Yeah.
Not the billions of dollars and the smarmy charm that he has.
All of it works.
We get the Dark Knight scene here between Tony and Ivan. At least that's what they thought they were doing here, very clearly. Tony tells him that his cycles per second were a little low. Good tech, though. And goes over all the problems that he could tell from the suit just by, like, observing it. He wants to know why he didn't, like, sell it to anyone. Why did he come after him this way? Mm-hmm. And this is where we get the motivation for Ivan Vanko, because he says, "You come from a family of thieves, the butchers, and like all guilty men, You tried to rewrite your history. To forget all the lives the Stark family has destroyed. So he's like, well, how did you get that design? How did you, where'd you find it from? And he's like, my father, Anton Vanko. And Tony's like, I've never heard of him. And Ivan says, my father is the reason that you're alive. Meaning, like, if you wouldn't have been able to recreate that arc reactor,
Right.
you would have died in that fucking cave.
Sure.
And Tony doesn't understand this, so he's like, no, the reason I'm alive is because you took a shot and you missed. And Ivan laughs at this because he's like, I actually don't think he was trying to kill him.
He's trying to
says,
make a point, right? Is that
Yeah.
it's like send a message type of thing.
if you make God bleed, then people would cease to believe in him. There will be blood in the water, and the sharks will come. And he's like, all I have to do is sit back and watch as the world consumes you. And Tony's like, well, you're going to be in a prison cell, and like kind of walks away.
Yeah, he makes a soap joke. Mm-hmm. And then
Of course, because
Yes.
it's Tony Stark.
Mm-hmm.
It's a slightly mixed metaphor there, Rachel, because it's like, if you can make God bleed, people cease to believe in him. So, like, if you can show that Tony Stark is not the only person, the only genius that can have the Iron Man suit, people will stop believing that, like, he's their great protector and everything else. And then there'll be blood in the water, so, like, the sharks will come, which is kind of it's another, like, analogy to Armor Wars, because it could have been, like, other people are going to figure this out, or I'm going to...
people are going to recognize that you're still just a
people
human.
People are going to replicate this. Yeah. So it's a little mixed, but you get the idea. He wants Tony to like have to go down in flames from this. Mm-hmm. Ivan reveals that he knows that the palladium is killing him.
Yeah.
He's like, palladium in the chest, painful way to die, and does the evil laugh
Yes.
when Tony leaves.
Surprised they let him have that toothpick.
You can't get that toothpick away from him.
Or I guess maybe he doesn't have it here, but it was just like I kept thinking.
I don't think he has. I don't think
Every
he has a
time he
toothpick in
talks,
this
I just kind of
scene.
assume there's a toothpick in his mouth. So
No, I think you're thinking of another time that he
I
laughs
am.
at the camera.
yeah, you lose.
It's
It's just the way
Gary
he
Shan-
lose.
He had a toothpick in his mouth, getting dragged off. Gary Shandling is on the news on the private jet. He's bad-mouthing Tony Stark.
Of course he is.
He brings in dinner to Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's this steak of some kind, or fish. I can't tell. Pepper's like, did you just make that? And Tony's like, yeah, where do you think I've been for the past 3 hours? So, like, clearly he did not make that, right?
It's like an omelet.
Did he... Do you think he
It's
flew
just an
off
omelet. It's
the
not
plane?
even. It's not even like a steak or anything.
Oh, is it an omelet?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, all right.
They might have a small
Maybe he did.
little chef station back there. It's his private jet.
Possible. That's true.
He gets in-flight meals.
Tony says he wants to cancel the birthday party and just go to Venice and just be healthy and stuff. And she's like, are you not telling me something? My Blu-ray skips here, Rachel, and there's something damaged on it, so I cannot stop it from skipping.
You're kidding.
It's only like whatever the last like line that Pepper might have here is, but it does skip. So if Pepper says anything, let me know.
Not everybody runs on batteries, Tony.
Maybe I did hear that. Maybe not a lot of it skipped. Maybe it was just like a little blip then, and I didn't really miss anything.
And they just
Okay.
smile at each other, and he looks pensive. And then it moves on.
Vanko gets
a wipe.
gets dinner in jail. It does do a
It
wipe,
does
doesn't
a
it?
wipe.
That's very strange. It's very
It
strange.
was weird. It was a little weird.
Yeah, it's like out of left field. It feels like they were like, fuck, we gotta put this scene in, like, wipe. Vanko's getting a dinner in jail, and it skipped a little bit here too, but I mean, nothing happened that affected anything. He notices that the mashed potatoes are explosives. And in some worlds, all mashed potatoes are explosives, Rachel. See Munch Madness? Munch Madness 3, I think.
Go enjoy the potatoes.
Potatoes. Mm-hmm. Would you, it's not a bad plan, because mashed potatoes are just plastique looking, so, like, you could,
It looks
get a
real.
bomb in there.
I mean, okay. I feel like they should have covered it with some mashed potato, because it just looks like, here's your clay ball. Enjoy.
the lighting in there is really bad. They're not paying
guess.
attention.
Sure.
They got this saber-tooth look-alike that they put into the jail
Yes,
cell
they
with
did.
them.
They really did. Because he's supposed to be, like, as tall. It's supposed to be, like, same body type. And they have the same number on their shirt and yada yada.
He knocks Sabretooth out. Or, who else do we see a Sabretooth lookalike in, Rachel?
We did, didn't
Not
we?
Taken. Not Dr. It was one of the spy missions. Mission Impossible.
Oh!
So it's either the guy from Mission Impossible. There's Sabretooths all over
There's
this place.
Sabretooths everywhere.
So, gotta get rid of these Sabretooths. Hey, honey! There's a guy at the door. He looks like Sabretooth.
Oh, I would just close the door. Just close the door!
Okay, I'm sorry. We're not interested. That was a good one. That was a twist.
Don't let him in. There's too many.
So he walks away. An explosion happens in the cell. He's able to get out because the one crooked guard leaves him a key. The scene of him walking down the hallway looked very comic book villainy.
It did.
I don't know if it's the lighting and like how they portrayed it and the way that Mickey Rourke walks.
Yes.
The way that he walks down the hall is so like comic book style. I don't know how to explain that, but it's like the way that he
walks with
moves
his shoulders,
body.
I think, is what it is.
Yeah. And Mickey Rourke's a good enough actor that I could see him like reading the comic books and like mimicking
Yeah, like
that for this scene.
right.
Like it's very good.
Yeah, because then he also like kills the guard. He like snaps
Yeah,
his
I was about to
neck.
say what's not good
I'm
is
so
the
sorry.
comedic neck break
Yeah.
of this guard. Because it makes this ridiculous noise.
It does. They always do that with the neck breaks. The guard like spins. He like corkscrews in the air too when it happens.
Folks at home, I've never broken someone's neck with my bare hands.
Should I look it up? Should I see if it actually makes a noise?
I don't plan to ever do it, but I'm gonna guess. I'm just gonna throw it out there that it doesn't make this sound like it does in this movie.
I would imagine it's not that loud, but I would expect a crack. You think about the people
you
who do
crack
the
your back or
alignment
your
things,
knuckles,
and then it like makes those
yeah.
popping sounds and stuff. So maybe,
Sure, you get some air in
maybe.
there. That's fair.
Yeah.
He gets grabbed by these guards and they put a bag on his head as like a riot starts or whatever, and he's thrown into this van. And when they let him out of the van, he's in a hangar bay. This very sterile and very
sterile.
white, completely like the opposite colors of the prison that he was in, which was like very like gray.
Mm-hmm.
And Hammer is sitting at a table in the middle of this hangar. He's eating this
like a wedding
elegant
table
dining.
because there's like this like a bouquet of flowers and it's ridiculous.
Because Hammer's the type of billionaire that's like, I have the money,
Yes.
I have to live the lifestyle.
Right.
So it's like, I have to do all of this stuff because that's what's, he's the dark side of Tony Stark.
You're
He's what
saying
Tony Stark
you
would
were about
be-
to say as expected, but I think it's more so because he likes it.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's less of
Yes.
I need to do this because it's expected, which is Tony. And he's like, I need to do this because I like it.
Well, I need to do this because it's expected as Bruce Wayne.
Yes.
But I need to do this because I like
Tony's
it,
been acting
yeah.
like that too.
This is Hammer being... He's being cartoonishly villainous.
Oh, of course.
And it works because he is a billionaire and
Mm-hmm.
he is like slimy. So like you can see that being like something he would do. And like you're saying, Rachel, it just works because he is the dark side of Tony. If he never went in that cave, he'd be Justin Hammer. Competent Justin Hammer.
Right. I could also see this in like the comic book. Like for some reason I could see from going from
yeah.
the dark prison being thrown into a thing and then you turn the page and it's like really bright
It's
and
the
you're
white,
just like, whoa!
yes, a white panel,
Yeah.
and then the thing comes off. Yeah.
It's like framed
definitely.
from like the looking out of the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's more comic book framing and coloring in this than I think the movie probably gets credit for.
Absolutely.
In the fact that it looks really good. Part of that is because Disney is not saying just make it look like a fucking television show. I'm
Yes.
assuming, and the VFX artists are being given time and collaborative effort with the crew to do it while the movie is happening. But regardless,
I do like Okay, sorry, go ahead.
You're gonna talk about the ice cream?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
That's my next line, so go ahead.
He brings them, like, food. I don't know what he has in front of him, if it's, like, spaghetti, because it looks like it has, like, noodles or pasta, right? But in front of Hammer is,
Well, he starts with his diverse.
Well, no,
he gets
that's right.
Salmon Garpacho.
Oh,
is what
right,
he
salmon
gets,
carpaccio. And then...
Don't you like that the waiter brings it and
he's, like,
shaking? The tray's shaking.
Yes!
Yeah.
It's such
That's
a nice,
little touch.
But Hammer likes to have dessert first. That he flew
I did my dessert first.
from San Francisco.
It's Italian. I flew it in from San Francisco.
It's so goofy.
He tells Vanko that he's impressed by him stepping up to Tony Stark in front of God and everybody, and that sitting in jail would be a waste of his talent. But if I may, you don't just try to kill the guy. You go after his legacy. So legacy again coming up here. He tells him that like he has the resources for this. He needs Hammer's resources to be able to do this. Ivan laughs and he starts speaking in Russian, and
I do love
Hammer's like. Hammer gives this really long speech about it,
Yes!
and then after this one, Ivan like speaks in Russian. He's like, I can get a translator. Did you understand anything that I just said?
And then he goes, He just starts, like, laughing again, and it's just like, yes, like, obviously, I understand.
Well, this is where he says, very good
Very
man.
good man.
Very good man. Very,
Very
good,
good
man.
man.
Yes.
Yes.
Very good man. Yes.
Yeah, he's just like, hold on. I want my bird.
All right, you want a bird? We can get you a bird. I can get you. I can get you
want
a really
my
nice
bird. My bird.
Yeah, he like slams the table. Like I want my
Yes.
bird.
Which, fair enough. If it's my pet and I left it at home, I want my dog. All right, my dog.
They went to find this bird, and this thing was dead or float away. There's only two things that happened to this cockatoo.
Yeah, that poor thing. I don't even think they went to. I don't think they tried to.
No. It would have been great if it was like, no, there was a reason I need bird. Bird have arc reactor inside.
Right?
I need
He's like,
bird
no.
arc
Bird
reactor.
has papers. Bird has blueprints. Bird knows how to build arc reactor.
Bird flies Iron Man suit. We need bird to fly suit.
A little bird that's Iron Man.
It's like that cutaway. It's like, you know how they cut away of like Tony like in the helmet,
Yes.
and it's just like his face with all this shit in front of him. It's just this.
It's just a cockatoo going.
And all of a sudden trolls it like the drone.
His little toes are doing stuff. Oh god, he's like typing a message on a keyboard.
So yeah, Iron Bird with Whiplash. He wants his cockatoo. Pepper and Black Widow are doing some damage control back at Stark Mansion. Tony, though, is downstairs. He doesn't want to be disturbed. He's downstairs.
Yeah, I love
so he
Pepper.
goes
Like,
downstairs.
just go. You're roadie. You're like, come on.
He's in his roadster. He's doing research on Vanko. Exposition from Jarvis. He defected. Anton Vanko defected from the Soviet Union. He was accused of espionage by Howard, and he was thrown out. He was deported.
Right.
And then Ivan sold plutonium to Pakistan and served time. Allegedly, according to the trivia, that picture of Mickey Rourke being arrested is really Mickey Rourke being arrested from like when he was young.
So funny if that's real.
I don't know if that's true or not. I
Mickey
didn't corroborate that.
Rourke arrest picture. Well, there are a couple of those.
That's the least shocking thing we've heard about today.
Oh yeah, here's the 20 things you didn't know, and it's like the first thing is about that
they used
picture.
the picture of his actual arrest.
Actually, a totally genuine photo of Mickey Rourke being arrested on drugs charged in 1980s.
There you go.
Unknown if Mickey Rourke gave permission. That's what it says.
Rhodey tells Tony he has to get his shit together.
Tony doesn't even know.
The government's... Yeah. They took picture. Or it's like, they took a picture of me, or however the hell
Oh,
Mickey
he
Rourke
really
sounds.
talks.
Can't fucking do a Mickey Rourke impression. It's impossible. Rhodey tells Tony to get his shit together because the government is going to come in. They're literally going to get, like, a probable cause because now they know that the suit is not far away from, like, a government being able to figure this out.
Yeah.
They're going to come and they're going to take all the suits. Because now the basement has the suits lined up, like the Zeo chamber
He has
from
like
Power
Mach
Rangers
1,
or
2,
the
3,
Batcave.
and 4 are all hanging out, just like
Yeah.
like on
Like,
display. It's kind of like his own little museum over there.
Well, yeah, it's like how he has the other cars in the garage.
Right.
Here. It's like he's got the suits lined up too.
Yeah.
The lighting is really low, and Tony looks bad. Rhodey's even like, "Are you okay?" And then he like stumbles out
Yes.
of the roadster,
Right.
which could have been him being drunk,
Of course.
and it would have like worked. But it's because he's got the palladium poisoning. It could have been a combo here because it could have been like the palladium is poisoning me. I'm trying to compensate for the pain.
Yes.
By drinking,
Which makes
Like-
that's understandable. I could see that being a part of his whole thing.
he has Rhodey change out the palladium, and he checks the toxicity, and like the lines are like on his neck now and everything.
Yeah, you can see
They,
it.
they power in a new core. Yeah, the palladium look of like taking it out and everything, that apparently was RDJ. Like he had that idea for
Oh, that's
Favreau.
pretty cool.
Like, I want it to look like this. Rhodey looks very concerned about this, and he tells Tony, like, you don't have to do this lone gunslinger thing anymore. Tony says, contrary to popular belief, I know exactly what I'm doing. That's a lie, though, right, Rachel? Like,
Yeah.
he thinks, I know exactly what I'm doing. Like, I'm gonna die. I'm giving you the suit. Like, his plan is to leave the suit to Rhodey.
Yeah, I think it is. I absolutely think he's planning on just leaving all of his suits to Rode. It makes
And
sense.
if Rhodey wants to give it to the government, so be it.
Right.
But
do whatever you want with it, I'll be dead.
I'm right. But I am putting Pepper in charge of Stark Industries. I'm putting Rhodey in charge of Iron Man.
Right.
Like that's how he's framing it.
Right.
I think.
And I can see that. I could absolutely see him pushing those together because Pepper is very good at business and is very smart, intelligent about it, and Rhodes is a military guy. He's, he understand how the suit should be used. He's also like his best friend, and like he understands his like heart about it, I think too is a part of that.
Hammer Industries is in Queens. That's what we learn here.
Interesting.
And yeah, so he's taken Ivan to Queens. It feels like a strange place for
yeah, it's
a weapons manufacturer
Yeah.
to be in, like, Queens. I don't know.
yeah, I would have expected, out in the middle of nowhere somewhere, maybe
Well,
in like
I
the
mean,
mountains or something.
They try to make it look like it's in, like, this industrial area, but it, like, to do testing and stuff, it just feels like it's
a dangerous spot for that.
I feel like if they would have said, like, Jersey, like, if they were, like, on the outskirts of, like, Jersey City or something like that, like, maybe, because there'd be more, like, open air.
Yeah.
It just felt like Queens, there's a lot of people living there. It's, like,
there's just
the residential.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, what?
It's so that it's close to New York, clearly, because they do Flushing Meadows is where the Stark Expo is taking place.
Right.
They need it to be, like, within the same city. And it's New York, and they did LA in Iron Man 1, so, like, you did Harlem and Hulk, you gotta do New York. Hammer shows Ivan the suits, and he shows him all the things that he's, like, making, and he's like, oh yeah, go ahead, take a look at those,
take a
we'll
look
get
at
you a
'em.
password.
Yeah, because he
we'll
just
get
kind
you-
of walks away and starts climbing a ladder to look at everything, and he's like, yeah, that's fine. And then he like gets it, and he goes, yeah, your code shit.
This is where it says your software shit.
It's very soft, governor.
Sorry?
Software shit.
Because he just like gets in.
You
He's like,
really went right past the firewall there. That's how he says it.
yeah.
I love how Hammer just has to keep changing his tune because Ivan just ignores him the whole time. And
Oh, yeah.
Hammer's just like, yeah, go ahead, just try it. Yeah, oh yeah, just pulling the
That-
helmet
that's,
right off there. It's fine. It's
that's
only
fine.
$2 million pop there. That's okay. Ivan asks Hammer like, well, what you want them to do? And he says, I want to make Iron Man look like an antique. He wants to show them off at the expo.
Mm-hmm.
He says, can do, no problem. No problem. All right,
Yeah,
look at
no
it. We
problem.
got the right guy for the job. I told you. Do you think that Ivan already knew, like, I'm gonna fuck
Yes.
this over, because like I've already got I have an army of these suits.
Exactly.
So if I just tinker with them, I can get them to work right, and
Yes.
I'll have an army of.
I think
yeah.
so. Absolutely. I think he looked at this and went, yeah, I can work with this.
It is Tony's birthday. Happy birthday
Mr.
to
Stark.
you. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, that's enough.
Happy
No,
birthday,
we don't want to get dinged, Kevin. You can't,
Iron
no,
Man.
you can't keep singing it. We're not paying
It's
them
public
for
domain
it.
now. It's public domain now. I can sing it all the fuck I want. Tony looks like shit. As the palladium concentration is even worse, Widow comes in and is making him a martini, I think, right? Extra dry, extra olives, extra dirty.
Yeah, but that's from
Whatever
the first
Pepper
one.
had in the first one. And she's like, "Is that dirty enough for you, Mr. Stark?" So she's
It's
like
a bit James
seductively like
Bondish because I made you your dirty martini. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she is a
The
spy.
femme fatale. Mm-hmm.
Rachel,
I guess
do you
not femme
recall
fatale.
that-
What is it? What is it in James Bond?
No, she's a femme fatale. I
Okay.
mean, it's just Bond girl, but she is a femme.
She's
fatale.
a femme fatale. And then she starts putting
In the
makeup
comic
on him
books.
to like cover up.
Yeah, she puts some concealer
issues.
to cover up the black eye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you recall that there was a story arc where Tony
Yes.
thought
Wait, I'm sorry. Go on.
where Tony was betrothed to Black Widow before he knew that she was a spy?
I think I do remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 70s or 80s. It might have been the introduction of Black Widow in the comic
Wow.
books.
Okay.
Where, like, the Russians are trying to spy on Tony Stark, so they, like, throw Black Widow at
Of
him, and
course.
she does not, he
Easy.
does not know that, that it's clearly a spy. Because she's a bad guy at that point.
Oh,
and
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
become a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent until after that story arc.
Right.
There's also a story arc in the Ultimates where there's a sex tape with Tony Stark.
I think I
and
knew about this one
Natasha.
too. I knew about that one too. That's the other one I knew about, yes. They're all screwing each other. This is what happens in comic books.
They are all screwing each other. That one I don't have in my personal headcanon because it's kind of
No, it's a little
gross.
weird. It's
There's
a
a lot
little
of stuff in that
weird.
Ultimate Universe that's really fucking gross.
Yeah, we don't need all of the grossness.
So she's trying to seductively conceal his black eye, and he tells her, like, it's really hard to get a read on you. Where are you from? And she says legal, because she's from the legal team.
Yes.
She's the notary.
Right.
And he asks her if it was her last birthday party, what would she do? She says, I'd celebrate it. I have to do Scarlett Johansson a little
I would
bit.
do
but
whatever
it's
I
like...
want to do with whoever I want to do it with.
Exactly.
And then
She's
but you gotta do
fucking-
like the
is she-
you gotta. She's
she
doing a
fucking
face.
with
She's
him?
doing a face.
What is she doing?
I
Is she
think
trying to
she's
test to see what he will do?
seducing a little bit. She's trying to be seductive enough, but not go over the line. But she's got to keep that with him. I think that's what she's trying to do, is just keep that relationship that she's supposed to keep up. That she's like interested in. Like, yeah, of course I'm
Okay.
interested in screwing you, Tony. But I'm gonna walk
Rachel
away now.
is, of course, yeah. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Rachel is the scene where he has her holding the repulsor still in the movie at the birthday party. It's not, right? Black Widow,
Where she's
with the
holding his like
repulsor?
the hand. He has
Yeah.
somebody hold up his hand. No, I don't think
Or
it
is that just the trailer? I think it might just be the
I
trailer.
don't remember that, so maybe not.
So there is a lot of deleted scenes about this birthday party that should have been left in the movie.
Oh, I would
Because it would
imagine.
have been... You're
Yes,
doing...
I remember this from the trailer where she's wearing that like
Okay.
the leopard
Yeah,
print.
so it's another one that's like in the trailer and then they like threw it out. There's a lot of that in this.
Yes,
Which is aggravating. Very, very aggravating. Because you can tell that this movie would have had a lot of a different tone if they wouldn't have done that.
right.
The deleted scenes are, one is that she's kind of like seductively like rubbing up against him and she's got the repulsor arm and he's having her bust a ice sculpture of Iron Man because he's ashamed of it. Like at this point he's reckless. He doesn't care anymore. He thinks he's dying, so he's like, fuck it, my legacy is shit. and he's like blowing up the Iron Man ice sculpture.
Yes.
Pepper walks in and sees him like riding up on this 25-year-old.
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of thoughts she's probably having at that point.
But it shows that he's getting reckless and getting worse, and it kind of undermines the escalation of this, because in the movie proper, it immediately goes to him stumbling around drunk in the Iron Man suit. In the deleted scenes, he's playing around with the repulsor technology, and Pepper's mad at him. Rhodey comes in, and he's escalated even more, because now he's got both arms.
Right.
And he has given them to Olivia Munn. Olivia Munn is playing a character in this deleted scene, which is why she got to do the cameo as the reporter, because they were like, "Oh,
Yes.
we cut your scene, but we'll get you something." And he's telling her like how to like float. He's letting all of like the hot chicks
Play with
float
with his stuff.
play
yes.
with the stuff. So he's getting more and more reckless and more drunk. And if you're not going to do that throughout the movie, do it in this scene.
Yes.
So you can see
Let
him
us
getting
have
more
it.
reckless. And it's like even funny, like Favreau even laughs at it. Rhodey's like, "You have to stop this." No, they're having fun. And he's like, What's your name? And she says like, "My Rebecca with 1 C." Like it's even like a funny line.
Yes.
Rhodey's like, "Power them down now," and like
Right.
makes her like power it down, and then she like lands on Tony's shoulders. So then Tony's like fucking around with the hot girl
Yes,
on his shoulders.
of course. Playing chicken.
It all works. And Favreau said and he flat out says this in the commentary of these deleted scenes. He says, "There were people above me that said that it made him look too unlikable, and they weren't
he
sure if they could
should.
sell it that way."
He should be unlikable at this point.
Yes. Why can't he be unlikable
This
in the
happens
second
to
act?
people. That's fine. That he like is
He
escalating
learns
his negativity.
and grows.
Right.
Yeah.
That's great. I love when they do that. They didn't push it hard enough. He should have pushed for
As
it.
I have said several times on Shelf Life, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby made the character of Tony Stark because they wanted to fuck with the audience and say, "We're going to make you like somebody you shouldn't like because we're going to make him a dick.
Yes.
But you're going to like him." That's the whole crux of Tony Stark. Why can't he be unlikable? It bothers me.
Right.
Because
He's a
when I
jackass
watch those
billionaire.
I watched those deleted scenes and I was like, this would have enhanced the movie so much to see this escalation, because Rhodey and Pepper keep getting more and more upset
Right.
as they like walk in and out of this party, and every like interstitial of it just made him look drunker and more of a jerk. And that's the point of this scene.
Right.
But if you're just going to go straight to him in the Iron Man suit pretending to DJ and stumbling around, you lose some of
You
that.
do.
Which is what you get. And he says, "How do you go to the bathroom in the suit?" Just like that.
Yep.
And he pees himself or shits himself.
Well, I'm
one or the
assuming
other.
he's peeing.
I think he's peeing, yeah. It would have been funny if he was pooping, though, and it made a little, like,
Ew.
noise or something.
What's wrong with you? We don't need people pooping themselves.
Isolate that audio for me, please.
Oh, God.
We don't need... That's Rachel's, when Rachel runs for election, when she runs for office, that's going to be her big slogan. We don't need people pooping themselves. And we don't need the government pooping themselves, which is what they've been doing for years. Ladies and gentlemen, we need a more efficient government. No more pooping themselves.
I would never run for government.
Pepper walks in and she tries to shut down the party, and RDJ, good drunk acting by Robert Downey Jr. I don't know how he did it, Rachel. He looks like he's about to lounge sing, because like Pepper's like, "Just shut it down, tell him to go," and he's like, Pepper Potts, ladies and gentlemen, Pepper Potts. He's got the microphone. I just want to be like, all right, this next one goes out to
Pepper.
this one goes out to you, Pepper. Well, blue eyes. Like, why
Yes, I would have
singing?
loved it if he started singing.
He accidentally blasts a repulsor. There's the door, and like the repulsor goes off and it, like shatters a bunch of glass.
But then they all
one
kind
of
of,
the drunk
like-
chicks.
And then she throws
There's one drunk chick who is
Oh,
trying really hard.
Oh, yeah.
To get into Tony's pants.
She's a pick-me. She's 100% a pick-me.
Yeah.
She's...
Instigates him.
Yes.
she starts like throwing wine bottles in the air, and he's like breaking it with the. There'd be glass everywhere.
Oh my
like,
god,
this
it'd be all over you? Yes.
There's some clear ADR, Rachel, because she somehow finds a watermelon. This other girl comes in with a watermelon.
Well, they might have that
And-
for drinks or,
I guess they could have
something.
been cutting up a watermelon on a table somewhere.
Yeah.
That's fine.
He just
They
has
have
a whole,
fruit
he has
tray,
a whole
the fruit
box
tray.
of watermelons because this is a party.
Jarvis is like, put the fruit trays away.
Oh god.
Put the fruit trays away. The insects will be out soon. Instead, this girl picks up the watermelon. And this clear ADR is RDJ going, she wants the Gallagher!
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like he was there at all.
No, it is a little silly.
So he does this Gallagher watermelon smash. At this moment, Rhodey, who was pissed off at him, of course, for being reckless with the repulsor technology, went down to the basement and was able to get in to the Mark II.
Interesting that it just let him get in.
Let him in. Yeah. Like, you think, I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not going to let you... Like, Jarvis
Yeah,
controls
Jarvis would have
the
been like,
seats.
no.
Well, he's too busy trying to replace that fucking watermelon because that girl took it.
He ruined my fruit tray. I had it all nice and pretty.
I liked it more when you got out the verklempt. Like, Jarvis is all upset. I had it spelled out. It spelled out happy 45th
happy
birthday,
40, yes,
Mr. Stark.
I was so proud of it. The other guy, I don't even know if he has a name. I don't remember if we said he had a name or not. The other robot that Tony yells at all the time, he just was
Dummy.
Ooh.
Yeah, Dummy's handing out the pieces of fruit.
It's like, ooh.
So Rhodey comes in wearing the Mark II, and everyone takes off. Everyone, he's like, bitches leave. He does a RoboCop and tells them all to get out.
He does.
He tells Tony he doesn't deserve to wear one of these. Now, outside of this scene, what is he talking about? Like, that's what I'm saying, where there's escalation
Yeah.
that happens off screen that we
That
don't
we
see.
missed. Right.
Tony's like, all right, if you want to do this, and we'll do this. So he tells the DJ, put on some music so I can kick my buddy's ass. And he
Right.
turns on another one, bites the dust. And we get this fight between War Machine and Iron Man, where they basically destroy his entire house.
Pretty much, yeah. And Tony just doesn't care.
It's a house smashing because he thinks he's dying.
Right.
It's a house smashing scene. I don't remember if this did it for me back in 2010. Now it's like, this is fine, but it's not great. This fight between them,
Right.
and part of it is because the plot is so convoluted. I don't believe it.
Yeah, it does just seem really silly that they decide to fight at this point. Like, you'd think that Tony did more to Rhodes or said something even more ignorant to him. He didn't really.
Yeah, exactly. It gets a little better when it becomes a boxing match with the robots. It becomes like Rock'em Sock'em Robots
Yes,
for a minute.
that
Like
is funny.
they fly through a wall into the gym. They fly back in, and Tony turns because he's had the advantage at one point. He turns and he sees all the onlookers.
Yes.
Because the people from the party were there. He screams. He does this "Ah!" to scare them all and run away.
Yeah, look, I'm scary. Is this fun for
It's
you?
Yeah, well, because it's a reflection of what Iron Man has become to these people, where it's they don't appreciate it.
Right.
And he, I think, is subconsciously wondering, do I even appreciate it? I don't want these people. It's the Batman Begins speech. Drunken Iron Man should have been to all you hangers-on, phonies.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
Come in here.
Forgot about that.
Drinking my booze. It would have been great if he
Get
did
out
the
of my
entire
house.
Batman Begins speech. This isn't... No. Just
Just
go.
Just go.
If he would have done that entire speech, word for word,
I
in
would
the
have
Iron Man
loved
suit,
that.
I would not have even cared
No.
that they lifted it from
been
Batman Begins. It
amazing.
would have been so great.
Oh my god. I think he also kind of feels like an animal in the zoo because now he's the one behind glass, and they're all staring in at him. And I think that might be why the growl too, because he's just like, fine, look, here's the animal.
Yeah, I've been a show pony for
Yeah.
you people my entire life. Yeah, growing up as a Stark. My legacy is a drunken klutz that made the fucking Iron Man suit and sold weapons to, the highest bidder.
Right.
Rhodey hits Tony with a kitchen sink, and he flies through the fireplace. They end up putting repulsors up against each other, and they shoot each other.
Yes.
Or they shoot the repulsors at the same time, and that causes this giant blast. Blows up the whole room. Tony eventually wakes up, and he sees Rhodey already up, flying away with the War Machine costume. Or War Machine suit. Not War Machine costume.
It's just a cosplay.
This is a cosplay of War Machine.
It just lights up. It doesn't actually shoot.
Oh, no. Actually, General, this is just a cosplay version of the suit. There's actually nothing. It doesn't actually do anything.
That's right.
This is a big and bulky. It's actually kind of very uncomfortable. Rachel, a question for you. I saw some people questioning this online. Do you think that Tony was really drunk because he's like suddenly able to fight Rhodey? But he knows how Iron Man works better than Rhodey would. So why not?
I think he was drunk. I think he'd
have to be drunk.
Yeah, I think he was actually drunk.
People are like, oh, but he wanted Rhodey to take the suit.
He
and it's
did,
like, yeah,
but he was going to give it to him
get
later.
that.
I don't think he was like,
Yeah.
take it now. I think it was...
Yeah. It was always a designation that Rhodey could take the suit.
Absolutely. I think he could take
And I think
any
that
of them.
Tony was actually a little mad that Rhodey didn't say, what if I personally am the only one that's allowed to be in the suit? Because he kept saying, like, the government's going to take it. Mm-hmm. I don't want the government to have it. I want you to have it, or
Right.
something like that.
Right.
We get some jingoism, Rachel. Because
Jingoism?
Rhodey... Jingoism. Go ahead, you can look it up. It's over-the-top patriotism.
Oh.
Propaganda, almost,
The
Rachel.
extreme patriotism. Interesting.
Is that what it says when you
Yes.
type it in?
Extreme patriotism. Aggressive or warlike foreign policy.
Jingoism.
Nationalism and conservatism in a form of aggressive, proactive foreign policy. All
The
right.
first movie was very anti-war, anti-military,
Mm-hmm.
as we were in the middle of the Iraq and the Afghanistan wars. We still are in 2010, but the Marvel people want to shoot on Edwards Air Force Base. And the military
We talked
has
about
a
this.
policy.
We talked about
Yes,
this.
where if you film the real stuff, you have to portray them in a good light.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say that this is a very hawkish movie. It's not.
No.
It portrays the Congress as
Buffoons.
dopes and buffoons,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't portray the military as buffoons. It doesn't really portray the military a lot at all.
No,
outside of
this
like
is like
Rhodes.
the only part, and I think it's more so speaking to Rhodes himself more so than the military. They're looking to him.
Yes.
They're like, oh,
He's protective of it. He's like very leery of them using it,
Yes.
even in parts.
Right.
Like when they're like, we're gonna get Hammer in here, and we need him to like outfit and like decommission the thing
But
and
Rhodes
outfit it with all
wants-
these weapons and
he's
stuff.
the only
and
one
Rhodes
that
is
like I want to have every say
like,
in that.
yeah, yeah. And even the general's like, that's an order, Colonel. And he's like, okay. Because, like, he's, like, going to question him and be
Yes.
like, I don't know. Like, It's like, you brought the fucking thing here. Like,
Right. He thought it was
you know?
the right thing to do, and then now he's starting to question it. It's like,
We get a fade to black, Rachel. Your
We
favorite
do.
thing.
we do
What comes back when we're back from the fade to black?
donuts.
Yeah, Tony's at Lard Lad Donuts. Him and Homer are
Inside
having...
of Lord Lamb's donut.
Where's that crossover? How do you not advertise if you're Disney Plus?
Amazing.
Homer and Tony like sitting there
Eating
eating a
donuts.
donut inside of a Lard Lad donut.
That's great.
Come on.
Oh my god.
I do like him inside the Lard Lad donut.
Yeah, that's cute.
I kind of do.
Yeah, because he's drunkenly eating some breakfast in his suit after he fought with his best friend on his birthday. I would do the same thing.
Who hasn't been there?
It's a hangover donut.
Eating a hangover donut inside of the donut.
I mean, that's the perfect place for it.
The plot starts to get a little
Messier.
messy. Because here comes Samuel L. Jackson back as Nick Fury. He was in the post-credits scene, and here he is again. He is officially signed on and reprising the role. And kicking out that white Nick Fury from the comic books forever.
Which is
eventually.
fine. I do love Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. It is wonderful.
I do too.
Either,
I just wish they
either
could've had-
one, also fine.
I want both of them to be in the comic books. Though.
Together?
Like, I get why they did that. Yeah, because Nick Fury...
No, I'm just joking.
Nick Fury Jr. is the black Nick Fury in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
So it's his son. And Nick Fury becomes the new Watcher
That's weird.
at one point. I don't know what he's doing now. This was
real
a
weird.
decade ago.
All right.
But he becomes the new Watcher, and then Nick Fury Jr. is just like, "Yep, I'm the new Nick Fury," and
All right.
we're fine. Like we're never gonna speak of this again. So it's like that's the end.
That's weird.
Nick and him talk inside the donut shop this time.
Yeah, he asks him to exit the donut.
Yeah. Yes. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to exit the donut. Very famous line from this movie, of course. It's on t-shirts and everything, right?
Probably.
Tony's like, I'm not even sure if you're real right now.
Yeah, because
Nick
he
Fury
is
says-
actually hungover right now.
Yes, he is. Yeah, you're right. He is hungover. And he's got the palladium poisoning.
Yep.
So,
So everything's just screwing with
Yeah.
him.
All those people that said that he wasn't really drunk, like, I think they're fucking wrong.
I think they're wrong.
Unless you blame the palladium poisoning, I suppose you could.
Which you could, but I think it's all of it. It's
Yeah.
gotta be all of it.
So Nick says, "Oh, I'm real. I'm the realest person you're ever going to meet." I kind of want to put money on the line that there's a blooper, a deleted scene, a something, where Samuel L. Jackson goes, "Oh, I'm real. I'm the realest motherfucker you're ever going to meet." Because it just sounds like if you hear
These
him
two were
say,
at
"I'm
the
realest
table
person,"
and just practicing it, yes, that is exactly what he would say.
it sounds like he should have said, "I'm the realest motherfucker you're ever going to meet."
Yes.
Like, that's what it sounds like he would have said.
Yes.
Widow comes in. We see her ass first.
It's a great
Which is
ass.
great. It is. It's Russia's ass. It's Russia. It's Russia's expatriate ass. She comes in and is in full Black Widow gear.
Yes.
It is very perfect.
Oh,
for
she's
Black Widow.
perfect. She's so perfect.
Except no Russian tinge of an
I
accent.
know.
And it bothers me. It's why Florence Pugh being Yelena kind
She
of
did it.
tops her because she
did it.
did it. Fury questions him because he's like, Rhodey took it, and he's like, "You little brother walked in there and took it, yo Iron Man," and he took it, and he's doing like the Samuel L.
Yes.
Jackson thing.
Of course. I do
So
like
he's like,
that
"What are
he
you
looks at
doing?"
her and does say, like, "You're fired."
Yeah, you're fired, and she's like, "Yeah, you can't fire me." So he's like, "You're giving your stuff away. You're making your girl the CEO. Like, what is going on?" She slips by and she injects him with lithium dioxide to
Yes.
get the edge off. Rachel, I wanted it to be like that's
It's just
OxyContin.
heroin.
Yeah, it's ketamine. Really gives you a nice shock
You'll
to
be
the
fine.
system. Don't get addicted to that though.
Oh, God.
And look, I get it. I get that this could be a very comic booky plot, but this is a movie. And we haven't introduced Thor
Right.
and the Guardians of the Galaxy
Right.
and magic to the world. You're grounded in a way. So this whole part of the plot is very strange.
It is.
They bring Ivan a bird, Rachel,
Yes, they do.
but it is not my bird.
I want my bird.
But this is a beautiful bird. Look at this bird. It's great. It's a wonderful bird. Hammer has to kind of admit to him that it's not his bird. And he says, "Don't get
couldn't
so
get the
attached to
bird."
things." Yeah. Hammer is mad that he's making drones.
Yes, because now he
he's
took
like-
out the ability to have a human inside of the suits.
Yeah, the helmet is like very small. It's very compact. It's like clearly not for a pilot. It's for a drone. And he's like, "What? We gotta get a pure person in there. People want something like Iron Man." But what does Ivan say about that, Rachel?
Drone better.
People make problem.
People do make problem. He's not wrong about that. People make problem.
People make problem. Ivan throws it back in Hammer's face because he's like, "Hey, man, don't get so attached to things." So he
That's
says it
true.
right back
That
to
is
him.
true. Because he kind of has a little fit. He has a little hissy fit. I got you a bird. You said no problem. You know?
Yeah, you said no problem. Hey, Ivan,
I heard
Ivan, you
said
said
it. You said
you
no
said
problem.
no problem.
You better
So,
rock my world, Ivan.
Yeah, he's doing all this stuff. So he's like here's the problem. He's trying to be intimidating. He's trying to be...
He tries to be more intimidating later. Here he's trying to still be nice.
Yes. And I get, too, that you can do it where, like, as long as he has all of these, like, goons around, like, that's what gives Hammer his
power.
He thinks that he can be... Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's still something where it's just, like, he is not the threat.
Right.
Ivan's the threat.
Right.
And it's just that he's just using Hammer's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it would have been a little better if Hammer was able to do something.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
Not become an Iron Man, just using his resources against Tony, like a penguin for Batman. S.H.I.E.L.D. is at the Stark remnants of the house. Fury does nothing but exposition dump.
Yes.
Even Samuel L. Jackson in, like, the behind the scenes is like, yeah, I'm pretty much in this movie just to give a bunch of exposition. Maybe next time I'll get to do something a little more badass.
Yeah, he gets to
like,
sit on his ass and talk. That's all he does.
This felt like reshoots. This felt like Marvel saying, we can't have it be that Tony's dad was really not the best guy, because we need to set up for the Avengers.
But they're all bad guys. Like, a lot of dads in the Marvel Universe were scummy.
Pretty much.
They were beaters. That's what they were.
Lot of domestic violence from those superhero fathers. He tells Tony that Anton did work with Howard. Howard was a founding member of S.H.I.E.L.D. Howard and Anton put together the arc reactor, but Anton saw it as a way to make money, and when Howard found out about this, he had him deported, and he was sent to Siberia. And I was like, that's a nice retelling by Fury, but I bet it's all bullshit. And it would have been much more fun if via the next sequence, when Tony is, like, going through the notes and the old film reels and stuff, if he finds out that, like, oh, Fury was full of shit. Like, my dad did steal this stuff.
Yes.
Like, or he didn't give Anton enough credit, or, like, he got Anton deported because of frivolous reasons, or he was wrong. Maybe it's just he was wrong. Maybe it's not even like he did it maliciously. That would have been more interesting. It would have added more depth.
Right. Otherwise, there's no depth to it.
Because otherwise,
the revenge doesn't really make any sense, because it's just like, well, yeah, I was a bad guy. Okay, your dad was a bad guy.
Yeah. It removes depth from Howard and Tony's relationship. It removes depth from Ivan.
Right.
Because if Ivan has a point where it's like, no, your dad was an asshole.
Right, your dad was a bad guy too.
Yeah,
what is your point?
Got my dad thrown out of the country. He had to go back to Russia, and he was like going to be thrown in jail because he was a defector. Because he was bringing secrets to the Americans or something.
Right, that would make more sense.
I don't like it. It ruins a lot of characterization that could have been had. Now, part of the reason, the Batman. Let's talk about the Batman, Rachel.
The Batman.
In The Batman, the Robert Pattinson The Batman, you find out that that Thomas Wayne's legacy was way more messy in that universe. I prefer the Christopher Nolan version of Thomas Wayne. If you can give him flaws and you can make it so that he messed up and that Bruce has to pay for the sins of his father in a bit, but he was always trying to do the right thing. Howard Stark should not be like Thomas Wayne.
I don't think so.
Howard Stark should be a messy as fuck capitalist billionaire, a Howard Hughes type.
Right.
He should be a William Randolph Hearst type. Somebody that is messy.
Right.
Because that gives Tony more motivation to be like, I hate my dad. And then when you find out that the dad did XYZ, did work with S.H.I.E.L.D., did this, did that, it makes it so that Tony realizes that his dad was more three-dimensional. And it wasn't just all warmongering. Maybe he had second thoughts about it. Like, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
I don't know what this is.
I don't know.
Because it just... he makes him fucking Walt Disney.
Which is a whole other thing.
Howard Stark's head is frozen somewhere.
It's just the head, like in Futurama. Is that what
Yes, his head is frozen.
Oh my
somewhere.
god, amazing.
He tells Tony that he has to finish what his dad started, and he's like, that's right, he did tell me that, because, he's like, you must have known my dad better than I do, and Fury's like, I did. He was like one of the founding members of S.H.I.E.L.D. He told me that you were the key to the future. Are you? Are you that guy? And Samuel L. Jackson starts doing like his thing again, because he's like, are you, motherfucker?
I know,
You gonna save the world?
I just want him to say it. It's great.
He tells him, can he solve the riddle of his heart? Which I get to, like, the whole point. Everything is about, does Tony Stark have a heart? Mm-hmm. And can Tony Stark fix his heart?
Right.
Right now, the thing that's keeping you alive is also killing you. Mm-hmm. Iron Man is keeping you
thing.
alive, and it's also killing you. Like, that's the fucking
It's
metaphor
gave him his
you
heart.
fuckers.
Yeah. Iron Man
fuckers
gave him his
went
heart,
with.
but it's also killing him.
And you didn't follow up on it. You just half-assed it. This entire fucking plot.
Disappointing.
So anyway, Tony's like, my dad was cold. He never told me he loved me. He never told me he liked me. His happiest day was when he shipped me off to boarding school. And he's like, that's not true. And they bring him a case, and Fury's like, you got this. Agent Romanoff is going to stay on. Coulson is going to be here to keep his... And he's like, Tony, I've got my eye on you. Coulson tells him that they've cut out contact with the outside world completely. Does that include Jarvis? Does Jarvis... I don't think it does. Like, Jarvis is still part of the...
I think it would have been like okay, good luck. I think Tony's just playing along. Because they're not going to turn Jarvis off.
Tony asks Coulson to do some stuff. Coulson's like, you're not allowed to leave. And if you try to leave, I'm going to tase you while I watch Super Nanny while you drool on the floor.
That's fair.
Fair enough. Edward's military base. They're dismantling the Mark II to weaponize it. Rhodey carefully takes out the arc reactor so that Hammer doesn't get to see the arc reactor. That, I think, was very deliberate.
Yes.
Because, like, the other guy standing next to him is like, oh, but Colonel, I thought... And he's like, he's kind of like a you didn't see nothing to the captain.
Didn't see anything. Because he's like, it's not a... Yeah, because he does say, like, it's not a scientific exercise. This is for military.
Right. Yeah, it's just... and
this is...
Yeah. So,
I
like,
know...
They're not going to get a...
The thing that
they're not getting a
want.
chance to look at the arc reactor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Love the little bit of Hammer sucking on a lollipop. That's nice. It's a nice touch.
Yes.
I don't know why. I just really like that.
Because he wants to be Tony. And what is Tony always doing? Snacking. He thinks it makes him cool.
I feel like...
So he's having his
like
lollipop. Like, he's cool.
I've got to, like, watch it again and see, like, if he's always, like, chewing on something, if Tony's always snacking.
I mean, not
He's
like
got the
every...
juice.
Not like every single scene... But he is
Yeah.
He was just eating
He
donuts.
does eat a lot.
He was eating
You're
donuts.
right. He was eating donuts. He's eating the hamburgers. He's got the juicing. He's eating the strawberries later.
Yeah,
You're right.
he pulls like food out of his pocket every once in a while, just like snacking.
I would love if he was just flying around in the Iron Man suit and he just, like, a contraption opens up on his leg and he's got, like, a little sandwich. Pepper packed me this ham sandwich. I was having this on my way to New York.
Oh, God. You know he has a way to drink water.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He can drink his
own
urine, apparently.
Yeah.
You think he's done that? You think that Tony,
Absolutely.
you think that Tony on, like,
You know he has. There's no way he hasn't.
yeah. No, you're right. You're right. He has. This scene was written on the day of shooting. There's a lot of words in this scene, Rachel. Sam Rockwell had to have an earpiece in because he couldn't remember all of the technical terminology that he's supposed to say.
Sure.
He got it eventually. He was like, once we got into a rhythm, I could, like, do it, and I could do it with, like, a pacing and stuff that I wanted to, but they had to keep correcting the wording for him because he was like, I can't memorize the script, like, fast enough.
Right.
These are the Cubans, baby. These are the Cohibas, the Monte Cristos. This is a kinetic kill sidewinder vehicle with a secondary cyclotrimethylene trinitramine RDX burst. It's capable of busting the bunker under the bunker you just busted. If it were any smarter, it'd write a book that would make Ulysses look like it was written in crayon. And it would read it to you. This is my Eiffel Tower. This is my Rachmaninoff's third, my Pieta. It's completely elegant, it's bafflingly beautiful, and it's capable of reducing the population of any standing structure to zero. I call it the ex-wife.
I like this montage, though, of going through the guns the way he does.
He, like, sniffs it and everything like a cigar.
The problem is I don't know what tone they're going for. Like, this is, like, goofy, but at the same time, it's, like, very threatening. Like, they're loading up the, thing with guns and everything. Rhodey
Yeah, because
and the
he
other guy
says
don't
all
give
of
him...
it.
Because at the end, Hammer's like, you're like a sphinx. You're not giving me anything here. So Rhodey's like, I'll take it. Take what? All of it. It works because War Machine, of course, is this ostentatious version of Iron Man that just has guns galore on him.
Right. Every piece opens up and another gun comes out.
Because
it's America.
It's not the prosthesis. Yeah, it's America. Back at the Arc de Tony, Tony opens the case and sees the plans for the arc reactor and some film reels. And he turns them on, and it's outtakes of the 1974 Expo the film that we saw earlier, where Howard was trying to do the intro. Tony's reading through notes at the same time. One of the outtakes is Tony as a kid. He grabs something off the table. Mm-hmm. It's like, what were you doing, Tony? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he's like,
of
go.
course he gets yelled at.
God. Yeah, I like that. I don't
Martha! Martha!
Right.
Not Martha, Maria. It's Maria Stark, but you get my point.
Martha might have been I thought it was like the babysitter that came in and grabbed him. So
no, it's like some producer. It's like some like stagehand.
Okay.
Yeah. Because then he shouts for like Maria, like, go get your mother.
Yeah.
And they get him off the set.
Little Tony.
And look at little Tony, little Robert Downey Jr. Oh, who is playing Howard? Because he plays him again for like Civil War,
he does.
I think, doesn't he?
I'm pretty sure.
John Slattery. John Slattery is playing Howard Stark. I like his portrayal of Howard Stark too. It's like a more, call it dignified version
a dignified
of Tony.
dick, yeah.
Like somebody that would have been in the 60s and 70s.
It does kind of feel
like
that way.
Like getting pounding ass and getting poon like all through the 60s kind of thing.
He does feel like a madman. Yes. He feels like a madman.
Oh, he's also in Ant-Man for that one scene in the past too. Oh, that's right.
Interesting.
Okay. Indeed.
But yeah, there's another take where he's just drinking and he's just like, hold on a second. And he just keeps drinking. Yeah. And then the next one is just like, I'd like to show you my ass. And he's just like...
Because he can't remember his lines.
Right.
Yeah,
because he's
drunk.
drinking.
It could also be showing too that Tony took the theatricality a step further than his dad. Like maybe his dad is actually kind of bad at it and like he's like more theatrical and like camera presence.
Yeah. The other sad part of it too is that the addiction, not drug addiction, the alcoholism runs in the family.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could take that too. I mean, the problem is it's 1974 and all of them are fucking drunk.
Yeah, but
so
still,
it's harder to...
He kind of learned that from him.
Sure. Yeah, he thinks, again, that's
trait.
like...
Yeah.
That's the thing you do. Like, what else am I going to do? I'm bored as fuck. I'm going to drink. I'm too rich to care. So Tony gets through the notes, and there is obviously not, like, a conclusion here. This is weird. I get what they're going for, and it's like it's something that Howard, I guess, would do. Like, this character, as we, like, learn about him, would do this to Tony. But it is still strange, because at the end of the outtakes, there's this personal message to Tony, and it's so out of place compared to everything else, because he's just like, Tony...
I guess because he got to such a drunken state that he's like, everybody get out. I'm going to talk to my son on camera.
Just get out.
Get out.
Get out of here.
You phonies.
You phonies. And Tony's like, well, that's a coincidence, right?
That's weird.
Why couldn't he have explained it any other way to Tony? But I guess because he's just not in tune with his feelings. So this is the only way that he can actually say this to his son.
Right.
The message to Tony is that the Expo is the key to the future, and it'll change the world. And he's limited by the technology of his time, but he can figure this thing out. So it's this very touching moment, I suppose, for Tony, and learning that his dad cared about him and truly like believed in him. But
I think it's his legacy. We're going to come back to legacy here. And he cares because his greatest creation was continuing his legacy with Tony.
Because Tony is his legacy.
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't think it was just like a love, like a I love you son,
no,
like a Master Splinter telling the turtles?
I would like it to be, but I'm just, part of me is doing is it, like, I guess it could be, But at the same time, I don't know. I guess it is one of those...
Here's the full speech, Rachel.
Okay, go on.
Tony, you're too young to understand this right now, so I thought I would put it on film for you. And he gestures toward the city, and he says, I built this for you.
But isn't that also kind of like he's just showing him a puzzle? Like, he doesn't want anybody else to see it, so he's just like, well, my son should be as smart as me.
And someday you'll realize that it represents a whole lot more than just people's inventions. It represents my life's work. This is the key to the future. Okay, maybe. I'm limited by the technology of my time.
Because he can't do it now, but you're going to continue my legacy.
But one day you'll figure this out. And when you do, you will change the world. What is and always will be my greatest creation is you.
You know what? I could see that. I could see that.
It's the only reason I'm just like, I would love to think that Howard was being, you know, a loving father in this moment. But I'm also like, let's be real.
Yeah, I'll give that to you. I'll kind of give it to you. I mean, I think the emotion you're supposed to take away is that, Howard did care about little Tony. But your interpretation is kind of more in line with mine. He's a much messier character than Marvel was letting him be.
Yeah. I mean, again, I would love to think that way. I would love to think like, yeah, but no. Let's be real.
let's be real. Tony sneaks out somehow, and he buys some strawberries on the side of the road by a guy. He pays for him with a watch because he doesn't have any cash.
Yeah.
He doesn't have $20.
Yeah, true. But you don't think he has, like, some fun, hidden rooms and ways to get out?
Probably. I'm sure
you would
he does.
know I'm rich because my house would be full of false doors and, like, fun little, like, clue, like, secret passageways and stuff. That'd be
Rachel
fun.
would be like that crazy lady that built the house with stairways to doors.
I don't think I would go as insane as her. Are you kidding? That woman went nuts. She thought ghosts were following her around. I'm not that crazy.
Yeah. That is kind of Tony though, because wasn't it the
guns?
The Colt 45 creator Smith and Wesson, something like that. Yeah, Winchester.
Yes.
Tony should be like the Winchester house, the ghosts of all the people that have been blown up by his weapons.
Very fair.
The guy on the side of the road is like, "Hey, aren't you Iron Man?" And he says sometimes as he drives away, and then the guy goes, we believe in you," which is very Marvel, very Marvel humor there with the "we believe in you." He doesn't like to be handed things, so he just tells them to set the strawberries down.
Yeah, he puts the strawberries down. Mm-hmm. I love it. It always comes back. Even in that deleted scene you were talking about, Pepper hands him something, and he goes like, "Ooh, I don't like being handed things." Like,
yes. Yeah, she tries to hand him a gift.
Yes.
His birthday
he doesn't
present.
even want it.
Yeah.
That's the
Rachel,
depression.
I don't know if you've been able to notice this, but in real life, Robert Downey Jr. short man in height, in stature.
He is.
Short.
We've talked about that.
He's wearing lifts in this movie. Part of that, you can tell, is because all of Tony Stark's pants are flared out.
Why didn't they hem
to the
them?
max.
They could have just
because
hemmed
he's
them.
got the flats on. And you would see that he has the flats on.
Okay, because they're
so
baggy. I'm like...
It's very distracting.
It's very distracting.
Marvel, Robert, whoever it might be that keeps saying, "I need to wear these flats,"
he
doesn't. He's
tall.
Iron Man. Why does he need to be tall?
He doesn't.
He doesn't need to be tall.
No.
There's no reason for it. I get that he's like the same height as, Cap or whatever in the comic books, but why? There's no reason for it.
Yeah,
he can
I don't
just
even.
be short.
I would rather him be shorter than Captain America. He should be shorter than Captain America.
It would add to his complex. It would add to his complex about Cap and Thor.
Yes.
It would add to his complex in general about his own life.
Right.
If he was short.
Yes.
I get, you cast Hugh Jackman and he's tall, and it's like, okay, fine, whatever, but he's great as Wolverine, so we'll deal with it.
Yeah.
You cast Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. Let him be short. It's fine. Bill O'Reilly is disparaging Pepper Potts on the TV, so it's definitely 2010 because people are listening to Bill O'Reilly and care what he has to say. I don't know why Pepper's watching Fox News, but there you go.
Just to be annoyed, I guess.
There's a giant board of the expo in the back. We learned from Pepper that Hammer is going to be putting on some sort of display and presentation at the expo the following day. So keep that in mind, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that is about to happen happens in a day.
Yes. Yes, it does. Yeah, that
There's
doesn't,
this
it doesn't
perpetual...
make any sense. You're right.
It doesn't
Wow.
make any sense. I hate
It should be
when
at least
movies
like a
do
week
that.
to a month at least.
Yes. I hate when movies do that with the timing, when they like shrink the timing down.
Oh my god, I didn't
'Cause it's
even
like,
realize
doesn't make
it
any
was a day.
fucking
Now that you
sense.
pointed it out, I'm like, wait a minute. No, I didn't know that. Hold on. Make it more realistic. Damn it.
Well, they've lost the plot.
they lost the
at
plot
this point,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The plot is gone. This perpetual motion machine that's between them is definitely a choice.
I did love that he points it out. Like, can I stop this? No. He just moves
she
over.
says no, so he just moves the chair. Lisa, in this house, we obey the laws of thermodynamics! And this perpetual motion machine that Pepper made just doesn't make any sense at all. It just keeps getting faster and faster. He's trying to tell Pepper that he's dying, and he struggles to do so, very much so. He ends up not being able to say anything, and she just tells him, like, well, now I'm stuck doing your fucking job and putting out all your fucking fires, and you made me stupid fucking CEO, and I fucking hate it! So she's all upset about this.
Yes.
And she's like, did you bring me strawberries?
Yes.
Do you understand that the one thing that I am allergic to is strawberries? And he's like, yeah, strawberries.
Yes.
I knew that.
I knew there was a correlation.
So she tells him to leave. But as she does, Widow comes in with Happy. Happy refers to Pepper as boss, and Tony thinks that he's talking to him.
Yes.
And then he realizes he's not. So he's like, oh, I lost both the kids in the divorce. And he tries to make a joke, and Happy's like,
Don't. She's stressed out.
Don't do your jokes. Yeah. She's pissed off that you've made her the CEO. And Widow just glares at him like, shut the fuck up.
Yes.
I love... Scarlett Johansson does a very good job of being like, you're gonna fucking blow my cover.
Yes.
Like, shut up. Pepper and Happy leave. Tony's like, you're so fucking good at this. You're like mind-blowing. You're like a triple imposter. And she tells him, like, you almost blew my cover. And he's like, do you even speak Latin? So she says something in Latin.
Yes.
And she tells him, like, you can either drive yourself home or I'll have you collected. There's this moment of levity as he tries to stop the perpetual motion machine, and then he throws the strawberries away. So he's just kind of, like, standing there depressed with his bell-bottom pants on.
Yeah, I think
And then he
it's
decides to
that
take-
control. He wants control, so he gets like annoyed with this machine that he can't stop
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, he can't stop it. Again, it's a metaphor. It's a machine that he can't stop. He
Right.
can't stop the machine. He takes the diorama home in his two-seater. He's broken it apart so that he has the expo. Because he's putting two and two together. Like, my dad was talking about the expo. Like, here it is. Like, here is the diorama. He has Jarvis make a hologram of it. And they look at the pavilions, etc. And they blow it up because it's an atom. It's in the... So, did Howard...
Yes.
So I have to go back to
I
the
think that's the
1974. 'cause
point.
Howard-
He built this in
Howard's
the shape
sitting
of an
there
atom.
with a cigarette, and they're like, okay, well, we need to. And he's like, I need another Belgian waffle stand
Right
here. The
here?
bathrooms have to be here.
Yes.
Like, he's so hands-on about
Yes.
this.
Oh, please. You don't think that man would have been that anal? Absolutely. And nobody's going to question it. Well, sir, I think it would look better. No. This
No.
is where this building goes.
No one, you know what,
Are you
you're
going to
fired.
question me? Yeah, you're fired. Get the hell out.
This
And give me
is,
another drink.
Give me another one while I'm waiting. This is a wacky fucking premise and plot. It would work in an old comic book, but not really in this movie. I like the scientist engineering part of the character solving the problem, though. Like, that works because that is a very Tony Stark thing to do.
Right.
He blows up the atom model, which it does look great. The hologram stuff, the holographic image
Yeah,
look
it's fun.
looks really good, and it's colorful and everything.
Right.
He discovers a new element that would make the arc reactor stable, and they need to synthesize it, so he tinkers around more, and he makes a...
Go on. Go on. What does he make?
He makes a collider
Yes.
in his basement.
In like 5 hours. Like, he's got a sledgehammer to the wall. Like, he's drilling into the floors.
Yeah, this is insane. This is fucking crazy!
He would have needed an entire crew to get this done in like a half a day. This is stupid.
I don't know. I don't know what it takes.
How did he get this stuff shipped to him? He had to have gotten stuff shipped to him. Did S.H.I.E.L.D. Was S.H.I.E.L.D. like, yeah, whatever you need, we're gonna get it to you within the hour?
I need parts for the Hadron Collider. For like, what are you doing?
What is this?
So,
and then all of a sudden Coulson finds out that he has all these things that he got shipped to him, and he goes, I heard you broke Perimeter. Yeah, that was like 12 hours ago after I built this entire goddamn machine. What do you mean?
Well, he even says that was like 3 weeks ago, because even Robert Downey Jr. is like, this didn't happen in a day, right? This is like weeks of building.
Obviously.
Because, one, this wouldn't work, because you need so much energy in space to be able to pull this off.
Right.
Coulson comes in and he's like, yeah, I heard you brought Perimeter and everything. He's going through the cases and stuff, and he goes, do you know what this is? And he pulls out a Captain America, like, half-done, like, shield type thing.
Like prototype
that's so everybody can elbow each other like, that's Captain America's shield! That's Captain America's shield! There's no fucking reason for this. The only thing that it gives... Tony thinks that Captain America is fake.
Yes.
He thinks that it's a story.
Right.
That, like, people
book.
from the 40s were told to, like, believe in Captain America. So for him, the shield doesn't mean anything.
He's like, yeah, it's a symbol, big deal. Like, who cares?
And it's obviously not, like, a vibranium shield. It clearly looks like something that...
I think it was a prototype.
Howard was trying to replicate to try to, like, make another shield because they lost it when they lost Steve.
Yeah.
So he's trying to make another one, but they don't have vibranium. So he's, like, trying to use other stuff. Mm-hmm. Tony uses it to level out the collider.
Yeah.
It kind of works because Tony thinks that the Cap is a myth, but it's more like, he used the shield that way.
Yes.
Coulson tells Tony that he has to go down to New Mexico for something it's secretive. Can't tell.
Anyways.
Yeah, we learned what that is. We'll learn. So this particle accelerator starts up, Rachel.
Yes. And we get to see the gun show. We got the guns before, but now we get the show.
Yeah, Tony's... Robert Downey Jr. was like, if you're going to make me work out, I'm going to show off these fucking biceps. Because he's got the look on, he's got the... I always do appreciate seeing the arc reactor through the
always.
shirt. That is always a good look.
Yes.
He's tightening some screws and stuff. He's refracting light off a prism.
Yeah, it's like this insane laser is what he's creating.
Laser.
Like, it's a freaking laser beam.
We're going to start up the particle accelerator to create a new element.
A new
I call
element.
it Starkium.
Starkium.
They never name what the element is either, which is how you know this is like some half-assed, we'll figure it out later. And then they never did.
No. But it's a triangle now, and it's not a circle. So, do with it what you will.
I appreciate, though, that they were like, well, we can't get rid of the circle, because that's, like, iconic.
Yes.
So make it a triangle
inside of a circle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It does look good. I do still like that. It does look nice.
I like the triangle inside the circle. Yeah, it does look good.
It's a prism. It looks like a prism inside of there.
Yes, it does. I have the first arc reactor. I have the Mark I
of course.
arc reactor.
Yes.
Because you got to. So, the new arc reactor makes this element by fusing to the old reactor or something?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have to shine it through the triangle, and then it glows.
Yeah.
Ta-da! New element.
And you need a cockatoo to make it all come together.
Oh, yeah, that too. I forgot about the cockatoo.
Ivan gets a call from Hammer, who is making the arc reactor, clearly.
He's golfing.
Well, Ivan is making the arc reactor.
Yeah.
Hammer's golfing with the senator.
That's right.
They're not going to be ready. What do you mean they're not going to be ready? They do presentation,
salute.
not demonstration.
I can make salute.
I can make salute. Rachel's having a ball with all of the Ivan Vanko lines.
It's hard. It's so hard. I don't know. They stuck with me because they just made me laugh. Because I'm just like, I don't know. He never felt like he fit. So it was just that one thing.
He doesn't. He
so
doesn't
it just never felt like he fit. So it just made me laugh.
Hammer comes in and takes Ivan's body and his pillows
and
his shoes. Take his shoes.
Take the
They
bird.
put this bird in a bag.
This poor bird.
Yeah, it's brutal. Well, the bird's there afterward. Like, the bird's, like, sitting on his shoulder because he's Iron Bird.
They
He's
were
gotta
talking about,
control the drones.
like, you might as well just snap the neck, like in Dumb and Dumber. Pretty bird. Like, come on.
So Hammer's all pissed off at him. And he says he's got to go to the expo.
That's how I
Hell.
feel. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't speak Russian! And he's, like, all pissed off.
You feel bad?
I'm gonna go to the
'Cause
expo.
that's how I feel. Like,
Yeah, guess how I feel. Yeah, he's screaming. So you get all the Sam Rockwell, like, all pissed off at him. He says he's going to go down to the expo, put on a presentation. I may even get laid. So Hammer's planning to have a great night. He's going to put on a presentation. He's going to hook up with some chick. And he's going to leave these babysitters for Ivan. And I was like, of course Ivan's going to kill these guys so fucking quick. Like, you can even see it in Mickey Rourke's face. He's like,
he's eyeing him up.
all right.
Yeah.
Like this isn't going to take much.
Right.
Tony is is working on some stuff. I guess he's doing analysis on the element.
I guess he's feeling
And
a
he gets
little
a
bit more rejuvenated. Is kind of what he's acting like.
He gets a call and he thinks that well, he hasn't put it in yet. This is still just the heroin.
Well, no, I think he's
Black
just.
Widow shot
Well,
him
I
up
know,
with.
but I think he's feeling rejuvenated. Like he can actually fix himself. He can fix this.
Yes,
He's excited.
He thinks he can fix
He's
it.
getting an excitement for life, if it works.
I'm
if it
excited
works.
for life.
Well,
He thinks he gets a call from Coulson, but it's Ivan. Tony thought that he was dead because he's like, you sound pretty sprightly for a dead guy. Mm-hmm. And he's like, tonight I crush your family. Tony puts Jarvis on the case to try to trace the call, and he hangs up before he can find out where he's at, but he knows it's in New York. He's somewhere in New York.
right.
So he doesn't know that he's at Hammer Industries, but he knows that he's somewhere in New York.
Yeah. Speaking of, the two men you were talking about are just hanging in the background. It's very dark.
Correct.
It's
it's
very dark. The
Yes.
bird is
I mean,
sitting on
it's-
his shoulder, which is adorable.
The
But
bird's on his shoulder, because, you gotta save that cockatoo.
he's got blood on his hands. Like,
Yeah, there's blood on his hands, and the men are hanging. It's pre-Disney. Do you think they'd
that's
let him get away with
great.
that?
With the,
I mean, I'd hope
with
so.
the bodies, maybe a shadow, or maybe they would just be laying and you just see their feet. I don't think they'd be hanging.
I
don't think they'd
you'd
be
see them
hanging.
Yeah.
That's too far. But I liked it. I was like, they should have gone further in this one if they were gonna do that in one scene.
I hate this next moment.
Uh-oh.
It starts the proud tradition of me cringing at Marvel shit and otherwise stuff that I have no problem with.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, I gotta put the new arc reactor in, and Jarvis is like, sir, you know that's going to kill you if you put it in before we decide if it works. And he's like, you gotta fly before you can run, Jarvis. So he puts the new arc reactor in, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna jizz myself. And he's like,
Yeah.
it smells like coconut, and it's, John, tell Robert,
Pull it
say
back.
something different. Don't do that. It's really bad. It's a really bad reaction. I did not like it. That's too much.
It was a little weird. I don't like when he puts it in and does that whole bit.
But it's followed up by the greatest moment in the movie, which is Sam Rockwell
Yes.
being introduced at the start. Folks at home, you can't see it, but Rachel is doing the dance that Sam Rockwell did.
It's amazing with the feet work.
Oh, the footwork is just dynamite.
And they picked the
And in a
perfect song
way-
for him to dance to.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's a wonderful moment. It's fantastic. I think that Sam Rockwell has it. You know how we said that I think that Jack Black has it in his contract that he has to sing in every movie that he's in?
Of course.
I think that Sam Rockwell has the same clause, but he crossed off sing and he wrote dance.
I like that.
and that's,
Even if it's just a little
yeah.
jig, he's got to do it. He's got to go for it.
I think he dances in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. And I'm pretty sure that there's no way that he could, but I bet he's dancing in it.
I bet.
Did you know that he's in that 1989 movie? He's in the first Ninja Turtle movie.
Is he really?
He's like one of the thugs. He's one of like the kids
thug?
that.
It's so funny to me.
But yes, the dance is fantastic. It's the greatest moment of the movie, and it kind of shows you the difference between Justin Hammer and Tony Stark. Tony comes in to give his little speech. He flies in as Iron Man with all these hot Iron Man dancers. There's fireworks going off and explosions and all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
Justin Hammer comes in just doing a little jig.
It's perfect.
He gives this spiel about how he's gonna, like, put on, like, a show for everyone. Capped off by him with this terrible line, because he says, the press is gonna have another problem. They're about to run out of ink. And it just falls completely
I love how
flat.
Yes! It's like, oh, jeez.
That's really good. And it's even better because he realizes it falls flat, because they, like, come to grab the podium. He's like, yeah, get this out of here.
Just
get it out of here. These drones come up as the unfortunately awesome marches of our armed services play here in the United States. I've always loved the themes for the armed forces.
Yes.
They're great. They are great. Do you think that nowadays... Yeah. They're great.
Yeah, they're good.
I mean, our theme song is a military march.
Yeah, damn straight.
So, they're usually good.
They're fun. They are fun. They're very classic.
Do you think that nowadays they'd have Space Force in there, Rachel? You think that he'd have a Space Force section of drones? He'd have to, right? He made Coast Guard and Marines and Navy.
Yeah.
I didn't see Coast Guard. I don't remember him saying Coast Guard, actually.
I don't know.
It was just Army, Navy, Marines,
Yeah,
and Air
I think it was
Force,
just those
so
4, yeah.
Maybe he wouldn't have a Space Force one.
Yeah, so there. I don't think so.
I just want him to be like, Space Force!
Space! I mean, well, I guess, okay, so I know it's a joke, but after Avengers and everything, I think there would be a Space Force. I think there would be something to help protect the
There fucking should be.
Right. I think that's so yes. But
That's
right
what
now,
Sword is
nah.
in the comics. Sword is just shield for space.
That makes
It's
sense.
just a space station that floats around the globe and tries to prevent aliens
Just like
from getting to
we're
Earth.
watching. If you come in, we're gonna get you.
It's like Men in Black. Then War Machine is there. Rhodey is in it, and they're surprised. I'm surprised that Rhodey would agree to be in this demonstration.
Well, because he has the suit, and he's the only one who will use it. He won't. Nobody else can use it.
I guess they probably forced him to, right?
Yes.
Because, yeah, he was probably like, nobody else is allowed in the suit. Mm-hmm. And they were like, well, then you
have to do it. You have to show what we have. You have to show it.
They all salute. Before it ends, though, Iron Man flies into the crowd. The crowd goes nuts. I can't remember how he figures out that it's Hammer, that he's working with Hammer. He figures it out, though, based on, like, paper clippings or, like, articles, something back at home base. He realizes that Vanko's working with Hammer. Or Hammer's working with Vanko.
I guess because he has, like, the big show going on, so he's just like, how would he get this?
Just puts it together?
I guess.
Yeah, I guess
it's
so.
the
Like,
only thing I can think of.
How did he hates...
Or he's thinking Ivan's gonna do something during the presentation.
Yeah, I think it's more that he has such little respect for Hammer that he
I don't even think
like,
he thinks
there's
it's
no
him.
way that he put this together.
Yeah.
he has to be using Vanko. So he tells Rhodey, Vanko takes over the entire system, and he takes over Rhodey's
I was gonna
suit,
say including Rhodey. Yes.
and they shoot at Iron Man, which breaks the glass roof of this pavilion and kills hundreds of people inside.
Oh my god.
Like, it would, wouldn't it? There'd just be shards of glass falling on everyone.
I'm assuming a lot of injuries, at least. But the fact that they're all stampeding out, that's what's going to cause some deaths.
That too, yes. Yeah. Tragedy today at the Stark Expo is supervillain took over. Ivan Vanko took over several drones during the Justin Hammer presentation. 5,000 people dead in this pavilion.
I shouldn't laugh.
Several trampled. Because it looks like a big pavilion, too. There's hundreds of people here.
Oh, yeah.
Iron Man takes off, and then Vanko shoots Rhodey up after him, along with a bunch of drones, and we get the final climactic action scene, Rachel. Hammer panics, because he's like, how did he get in the mainframe? How is this happening?
I mean, how do you think?
And,
he was already doing it before.
Yeah, he already did. Pepper comes back there to, like, question him, and I like when Hammer's like, if Tony wouldn't have shown up, none of this would have happened. Maybe?
No. Oh, like he says maybe? Does he say maybe?
No, I'm saying maybe.
Oh,
like,
God,
maybe
no.
it wouldn't have happened? You think that Vanko still would have, like, taken control
Absolutely.
of the... But then it would have been on Hammer. It wouldn't have been on Tony.
But even now it doesn't seem like it's on Tony. Unless they're seeing him as a threat, and that's what the whole idea is, like, oh, the drones are like, oh, he's a threat.
Yeah, you're right. How does this tarnish Tony's legacy? It's just showing that somebody can take control of the drones, but it's Hammer tech.
Yes.
It's almost like the plot wasn't very thought through the whole way. Huh? Widow demands to be told who's behind it, because she, like, slams Hammer down, kind
Yes.
of breaking her visage.
Yes. At this
And,
point,
she
she needs
runs-
to know.
Yeah, she runs off to Hammer Industries to go, like, get Ivan. Pepper calls the cops on Hammer. Like, that would fucking do anything. Call the cops on this billionaire and think that they're gonna fucking... Like, what do you... Like, come on, Pepper. Like, that's, like, not gonna fucking matter right now.
Yeah, but that, I mean, I guess it's something that she could do. I don't know.
She's gotta do something.
Yeah.
The drones are just scattering people.
I guess
They're
also
shooting
just to
shit.
make sure that NYPD knows that there's, drones shooting people would also probably be a good idea. Just so they're
Fair.
heads up.
Oh, somebody is
you know?
called... It's 2010. Somebody's got a cell
Just
phone.
a heads up. Just a heads up.
Widow tells Happy to take her to Hammer, and he's like, I'm not taking you anywhere. I don't work for you. And she's like, well, then I'm just going to take the fucking car. So
Right.
either I'm driving or you can drive. And he's like, I'm driving. Iron Man's getting blasted from the air and the ground as chaos reigns. A really dumb moment where this kid in an Iron Man outfit puts his little, like, fake little plastic repulsor
Yeah, like
up to
he's
one of the
going to
drones.
stop it.
And Tony, like, flies down, gets behind the kid, blasts the thing, and then, like, flies off.
Yeah, like
Very
good job, kid.
Disney-fied moment before Disney here. Like, oh,
It
look at the kid
is.
had a little fun.
It is, yeah.
Have you heard the stupid thing about this, Rachel?
The stupid thing?
Mm-hmm.
Which stupid thing?
The stupid thing about who this kid is?
Oh yeah, of course I have. Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, Shelf Life people, listeners, that's not Shelf Life canon. That's fucking dumb. I don't care if it is in Flushing Meadows and that character is very capable of being at this Stark Expo. That's a stupid connection. I don't care if Tom Holland wanted that and Kevin Feige was like, yeah, all right, that's okay, that's fine. Because you've heard that, right?
Yes.
Tom Holland asked Kevin Feige, can that, Mr. Feige, is it possible that could be Peter Parker? Like a little baby Peter Parker? Please? And Feige was counting fucking money, and he was like, what? Oh, sure. Yeah, that can be Peter Parker. Fine, I don't care.
Yeah,
No!
no.
That's
I don't think it's
stupid.
necessary. I don't think
Just
it's
some
necessary. Could have been
It
the
feeds
kid from
into
the
the
third
idea-
one. Like, there's always, like, some kid.
It's fine as, like, a little story to be able to, like, tell your girlfriend on the couch, like, hey, you know what? It's Peter Parker.
Sure.
But
I don't...
it's kind of stupid.
It's a little silly.
It's kind of really stupid.
It's too much.
Some of the drones are heading back to the expo. Car alarms go... Like, one car alarm goes off as he flies underneath, like, this car garage or parking garage because he's trying to, like, ditch the drones. He doesn't think
Yes.
they can fly that fast. And then, like, a bunch of the drones follow him, so then a ton of the car alarms go off. It's very Marvel humor. It
Yes.
felt like very Michael Bay Transformers
That,
humor.
yes. I would agree with
Didn't
that.
it?
I agree
Like,
with
very...
that.
Which makes me think, like, that's just late
I think
like,
that's just
late
the humor
2000s humor?
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
all that is.
Cars are getting blown up, stuff's flying all around.
Happy's peeping
Happy...
at...
Yeah, we get a gratuitous shot of Scarlett Johansson in a bra.
Yes, and Happy's taking a look, which he shouldn't be.
She's like, keep your eyes on the road.
Obviously, eyes on the road.
What are you wearing? She even says to her.
Yes.
He refuses to stay in the car, and then she's got, like, the Black Widow outfit on, so he's like, what are you wearing?
Right.
But yeah, that's a gratuitous bra shot of Scarlett Johansson. Of course, it, like, works out that way as well. Mm-hmm. He goes in with Widow, Happy does.
Yeah, because he wants
And
to
Happy
help.
starts, like, he slips in, because she opens
He's like,
the
yeah,
door
I'll stay out
with,
here.
like...
And then he, like, slips
Yeah.
in, like, oh, no, I'm
Yeah.
going to be the hero.
Yeah, he starts boxing one dude. We get to see Widow do her thing, though. ScarJo was right about the hair being ridiculous, because in one of the behind-the-scenes things, they're, like, planning out the fight scene, and he's like, and then, like, you know, if you get your hair in your face, like, you got to do, like, the hair thing with, like, the hero pose. And
hair
she's like, well,
flip.
the hair is ridiculous anyway, because she's like, if you were really a spy going into a situation where you were fighting, you'd put
it in
your
a
hair
bun.
back.
Right.
You would not be just letting this flow around
Right.
where they could grab you. So, like, she points out, like, it's ridiculous anyway, so what's the difference if I do the superhero pose and the hair, like, poofs out so it looks like a Black Widow comic book cover? I never even remember her having this such long hair.
I do, because I liked it.
It looks very comic accurate, but I don't think ever after this again in the MCU does she have this long a hair.
No, it becomes the short hair. But I do. I like the curls and I like it long, but I'm biased.
Rachel has long hair.
Yes.
So, she takes out a few guys. We get to see Black Widow do some stuff,
Do some
her
flippy
damage.
moves.
This is featuring Black Widow here for sure. The Widow fight scene is good. It is completely unnecessary.
Right.
It is completely unnecessary. It doesn't add anything other than Black Widow's here. Let's let her fight.
Right. Well, because she's going straight to Ivan is the idea.
And I feel like she could have gotten there faster if she didn't bother with fighting these guys. If she just did a spy maneuver and try to, like, sneak around the building somehow and try to find him.
I think the idea, though, is she didn't have time to do that. Because
I
you have to
suppose
be
that's true.
methodical.
She's rushing
She's
in.
like, I just gotta
Yeah,
go.
She's rushing in. No pun intended. Thank you. Happy bites the one guy's...
I don't know how to laugh like him.
Yes. Happy bites the one guy that he was fighting's ear, and he takes out the one dude, and then he sees that Nat did, like, all of this, like, damage in her wake. There's a guy hanging in that scene, too, I think. He's not dead, but he's, like, hanging and, like, trying to get
out,
like,
right.
untied. Ivan boots up a different suit as Tony uses the big, like, globe that they have at the Stark Expo, that like, middle nucleus thing that they, like, always were pointing out. He's using that to take some of them out, because he's like,
You know,
they're not going to be fast enough
the Universal
to
Globe.
turn. It is the Universal Globe. It looks like Universal Studios Globe. Yes. He uses Universal Studios Globe to blow some stuff up.
Which, honestly, a fight at Universal could look really cool.
Or Disney.
Yeah.
And shit. That could be good.
Yeah, I think that's kind of, it feels like the idea here, because this expo feels
That
like...
is the idea. But that's what I mean, like, I want
Yeah.
more with this expo. Like, show me more pavilions and stuff. Show me more of the expo.
Right.
This could have been more, not that this is a better movie, but this could have been kind of like the scene in Jurassic World where chaos goes crazy, and you get to
yes.
see a lot more of the Jurassic World touristy area.
Right. Yes.
You could have done that with this, where the drones are mistaking more than just that little kid, little Peter Parker, for Iron Man, and they're like trying to find other Iron Man.
Yes.
So then he's like, ah, shit. So then he has to like go around trying to like stop
Protect
anyone that
people.
like has an
Yeah.
Iron Man shirt on or something. You know?
Because this seems like the dolled up kind of people, but you have a child there with a t-shirt on and his Iron Man mask. So
Well, Peter Parker, you know, he's kind of poor, so he's hey,
he won a trip to this. He got a ticket. He won a ticket.
Can we
'Cause
go
he's
to
so
the
smart.
to the Stark Expo, Aunt May? I'm gonna meet Zendaya there, or whatever. That's my little Peter Parker. I have nothing against Tom Holland Spider-Man. I actually like Tom
no.
Holland, and I like Spider-Man. I just think that it's dumb. That
It was a dumb idea, and you should feel bad, Tom Holland.
You should feel bad. And you should feel bad about something, because you're gonna marry Zendaya and you're fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah,
so let
good
me
for
have this
fucking
one,
you,
okay?
all right? Just because you have
My
everything in the world.
My favorite thing ever,
Her
Rachel,
tall
was
king, or her short king.
he's a short king.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
I
tall
think
queen,
Mom had
but I
it-
guess that's true.
Didn't Mom have it on the link? Didn't she put you on the text when she was like, "Look, Kevin, Zendaya said that height doesn't matter, so there." And I was like, "Yes, you're right, Mom. All I have to do is look like Tom Holland, and I'll be fine."
Oh no.
Okay, where were we? That was a side mission there. Widow and Happy get into the room that Ivan was in, but it's too late. Vanko left. She has to fight the cockatoo now. There's like a 3-minute scene where the
it's
cockatoo flies
great.
around her head, and she has to
Yeah.
try to ninja herself around the cockatoo.
Absolutely.
It's pretty great.
Thing punches her in the face a couple times. Very surprising.
Wouldn't that have been fun, though? Like, the deleted scene where the cockatoo is like...
Grabs her hair. This is why she couldn't have it down.
This is why she cuts her hair, yeah. They fall into a Japanese garden exhibit. Rhodey and Tony do. Nat apparently knows how to reboot Rhodes' suit somehow.
Yeah,
Fine.
it's an interesting thing that she says. I have to reboot his suit. Okay.
It's like in, malware or something. You boot your system back up, the spyware is gone,
That's definitely how that works.
It's just a restart.
No,
you know?
yeah, I
system.
understand. It's disconnecting him from whatever he's started, but it's just funny because it's just like, it's the hacker mumbo jumbo. Green things are happening on the screen. Look at this.
Yes. Yeah, there is a lot of green things happening on the screen. Rhodey stops shooting Tony, and Pepper is online too for some reason, so she's connected to the suit too, because it's like, he says something about dying, and Pepper's like, wait, you were dying? Yeah.
Well, I guess because she's at Hammer's computer from the expo.
Yeah, she's on the Hammer computer, and they were trying to get into the system. So now that Rhodey is in, I guess they're all connected.
Yeah.
Whatever. The drones come in and they start to fight. This one should have been left on the cutting room floor. Tony says, "I'm trying to fight off a hammeroid attack."
Yes, he does. He does say that.
Felt like a sign of things to come for the Marvel Universe when it comes to jokes.
Aww.
I didn't like that one.
No,
I'm sorry. I didn't think that one was good.
It didn't land for me. I was like, oh, I get it. I understand. I don't need to laugh.
That felt like one for the masses, though. That one felt like one for, John Q. Public.
All right.
The ham and eggers in the seats.
All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed it.
The sound is weird in this scene, Rachel, and I didn't think it was my setup, because my setup's pretty good. Did you have the same issue on Disney Plus? Did you hear it differently compared to the other scenes? Did you notice even?
I don't know if I really noticed.
Fuzzy.
It is a little fuzzier. Like, you can hear the water rushing in this place, and it almost...
I like that.
Yeah,
but maybe the water was too loud and they had to re-record it.
That's what I'm wondering. It's like they were like, well, the water should be louder than them, or it needs to be louder, but now it's too loud, and now they sound a little fuzzy because we're trying to make them louder, and I don't know. I feel like they were having a bit of audio funk in this one. I understand, but it wasn't super distracting for me.
Rhodey says the biggest gun should be on the top because they're about to come here, and they fight because they're both like, yeah, right, and they both go on the top, and it's like, dude, I have all the guns,
right?
You have the repulsor technology. So he's
he's
you
like,
don't
yeah,
want to
but
be
you're
down
new
here
to my
and...
suit. You've literally had it for a day.
Yeah. The drones come in and surround them, not shooting right away for some reason, but it gives the good hero pose and shot of them going back to back, and then they blast in a circle. Mm-hmm. Probably one of the best action moments of the movie is them doing
It felt very Ultimate Alliance.
It did feel very Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah.
There's no score, and I can't tell if I like it without the score or if I would have liked it with a Iron Man theme-y score, or AC/DC even.
I don't know if it would have been... I don't think I would have liked it with an AC/DC. Maybe with some sort of bass.
It feels like that you could have had an Avengers type theme.
Yeah. But
the Rage Against the Machine guitar could have kicked in here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or even
it's
mid-fight. They start off silent, and then it's something happens, and then the music kicks up or
kicks
something.
in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's possible too. I kind of like it without the score, but I could go either way on it. I'm not sure what to think there. Tony tells Rhodey to duck, and does a move from Ultimate Alliance.
Yes!
Because it lasers everything in half.
And he goes, yep, could only do that once.
Yeah, because Rhodey's like, why didn't you just do that at the beginning? And he's like, well, it's a one-off. I can only do it one time. To explain why he didn't.
Right.
The cops come and arrest Hammer, that would happen. I guess it's one billionaire, it's a CEO telling them to arrest another CEO.
Sure.
But still, they're not going to do shit.
I guess with all the destruction, though, they're like, people are dead? Maybe? I would hope. All right, look... I would hope somebody would do something.
Our best in blue. Would you have arrested Hammer?
Please do.
Would you arrest
Please
Hammer?
say yes. Otherwise, I'm very disappointed.
Hammer says she's finally thinking like a CEO. He's going to be a problem for her real soon, and And I'm like, yeah, you should have been, but we haven't seen you in 16 years at the time of this recording. So, what the hell?
Yeah,
Where's
he did.
Justin
He did
Hammer?
do the "I'll be back" type of line, and then nothing.
Hashtag where's Justin Hammer?
Yeah, we'll bring back the hammer.
There you go. There it is. Hashtag bring back the hammer. Let's get that going, folks.
Oh no!
Let's get that with Sam Rockwell on it. Hashtag bring back the hammer.
Where's the hammer?
That could be on a shirt, Rachel. Bring back the hammer. And it says Hammer Industries,
his
bring
face.
back the hammer.
It's just his face.
I love it. Hammer Industries, bring back the hammer.
Bringing down the hammer.
Well, that's like their real slogan.
Yeah, it would be.
She starts directing the cops on what to do, and it's like, fuck off, Pepper. What? You don't know what to do here. What are you talking about? You've been in one action scene in the first movie, and Obadiah almost killed you.
I don't know. She always takes charge in these situations, though.
She does. She does. It's her thing. They're like, there's one more coming in, and of course it's Whiplash. He decides to open up his helmet to prove to Tony that it is him, and he's like, good to be back, I think is what he says, to mimic what Tony said, I guess, at the beginning of the movie, where he's like, oh, it's so good to be back. But why would Whiplash say that there? It's whatever.
Yeah, it's a little silly.
He has the whips, and you get the call back to the ex-wife, because
Right.
Rhodey's like,
Don't worry,
I'm
I'll
gonna hit him
use
with the ex-wife.
And then it just goes tink.
Which you think would have killed them, too, because of how
close they were?
he described it to them.
Instead, it goes tink, and then fizzles in the water.
So, again, emasculating hammer so that it does nothing. Which I get, I like the joke just fine. I actually do like that one.
That one's funny, because that's the one he, like, built up to be this big deal. Like, the rest of his suit's working just fine.
It leads, though, to the Marvel humor, where it's like, undermine everything for a joke.
Sure.
A battle ensues. Rhodey loses the Gatling gun. Ivan whips and wrangles Tony. He has Rhodey on the ground. He opens up the helmet for some reason.
Again, this is very the same fight that he had with
Stain.
Where he kept opening up his helmet and be like, look at me, Tony. And it's like, it's the same thing.
Okay, but they had a reason for Stain to do it in the first one, because they said that
he can't see.
Tony fucked up his targeting system, so we had to
so
open
now
it
I
up
can't
so that he
see.
could try to
Oh,
shoot
very
him.
funny, Toad, like, or whatever the hell he says. You know, very clever,
You're-
Tony.
Thank you for trying to do your Jeff Bridges impression, by the way.
You're
That's very funny, Tony. Yeah,
well, it's that or I do Ivan Vanko. He's like, oh, I'm coming to get you, Tony.
There's no reason for him to take the helmet off.
No.
None.
I guess
just does it anyway.
just to look. I mean, he's not even looking Tony in the eyes to kill him. He still has his mask on, so
Yeah, there's no reason for this. They cross the streams again, and they do the blast with their repulsors again, and it fries the forest completely. This like Japanese garden thing.
yeah, it's just.
But it
ruins
kills
everything.
Vanko in a slightly unclimactic way. Mm-hmm. But he still says, "You lose."
You
to him
lose.
because
You lose.
he set all the drones to blow up,
Yes.
including himself.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be explosions everywhere. Tony flies off to try to find Pepper. She happens to be near one of the drones. And he grabs her before it blows up, and there's all these explosions around the expo as he flies off with her. He has to rip his helmet off, because you gotta be able to see Robert Downey.
Yeah.
And she talks about hating the stress. And she's like, one day I think you're going to kill yourself, and one day you're wrecking the company, and I want to resign as CEO. So she, like, hates it, so she resigns as CEO. And he tells her that she's taking care of him, and he'll take care of the press and all the cleanup, and they kiss. Rhodey lands and makes fun of them. Mm-hmm. He has the great line of, get a roof.
Get a roof. Get your own roof. Like,
the one-liners are a bit
I
much,
was here
but
first.
they work because... These characters can make them work because they would have this type of dialogue between the two of them.
Right. So that's why it's okay. That's why it works. That's why it's okay here.
I suppose you can hang on to it. And he's like, that wasn't a question, and he flies off.
Right.
Rachel, there is an alternate ending that they filmed. I don't think this would have worked.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Vanko lives.
Interesting.
Vanko didn't blow up. They both got out of there, and it was a decoy so that he could sneak away.
Okay.
And it was just all the drones that blew up. And he on foot tracks down Tony and Pepper and has Pepper by, like, the throat.
Oh, now we're doing that? Okay.
Yeah, and then, like, Tony has to, like, save her from
No.
him again, and admits that, like, the dad did, wasn't, like, clean or something. I can't remember what, like, it was like, clearly, like, half-done footage. I don't think it would have worked.
I don't like the
I do like the
idea.
idea of Vanko trying, like he's actually alive, like he didn't
Getting
really blow
away?
up.
Sure. Kidnapping Pepper? Not doing
It's
anything
like too
for
much.
me.
It's like a hat on a hat.
Yeah, like, can we move on from that? Like...
The next scene is clearly tacked on from Marvel. He sits in a shield bunker as footage from the Hulk plays on one of the holograms that Fury has up. And he is looking around at files, and he sees the Avengers Initiative file. And he's like, you can't look at that one yet. He's telling the audience that.
Right.
He's like,
Well, because
can't look at that one.
that's not on your side of the table, Tony. Put it back.
So he tells him he's got his own assessment. He can look at it.
Personality overview, Mr. Stark displays compulsive behavior. In my own defense, that was last week. Prone to self-destructive tendencies. I was dying. I mean, please. And aren't we all? Textbook narcissism. Agreed?
Agreed. I do love that.
Can't.
I do love that.
He is. So he's
Yes.
like, I mean, I can't even fight that one.
And then,
Iron Man, yes.
yes.
And they're like, read on. And he says, Tony Stark, not recommended. So they're like, how can you recommend me but not recommend me? And like, come on, Tony. Clearly they're saying the Iron Man suit can be on the Avengers.
Right.
You're not fucking wearing it. Like, that's the idea.
But he won't let anybody else wear it. Besides
So,
Rhodes.
Fury tells him, like, instead, you could be a consultant. Mm-hmm. So Tony shakes his hand and says, you can't afford me. He's like, but I will waive my retainer in exchange for a favor. He's being, him and Rhodey are going to be honored, and he needs a presenter. I like that for a split second, you think that means that Fury's going to present
Sure.
him with the...
Right.
But Fury's a super spy. He shouldn't be out in
he
public
can't.
like that.
Yeah,
And
he
of
can't have
course-
his face out there.
So he's like, I'll see what I can do, and then Highway to Hell just kicks in. And it's Stern, so he makes Gary Shandling pin
It's my
the
honor.
medals on him. Oh, I do like this, though, because
It's
he's
so
like,
great.
and Tony Stark, who is, of course, a national
Treasure.
treasure. And he pricks Tony with the medal, and he goes, oh, I'm sorry. It's funny how annoying a little prick can be, isn't it? That's such a good line.
It is really
I like
good.
that.
And then he goes, "How about a picture or whatever he says at that point too."
Yeah, they take a picture with Tony doing the
thinking
peace
he's
sign.
like,
And
haha,
he's
I
like-
got you. And
he's
then
got his,
Tony
like-
yeah, and he's like, damn it, he's still gonna do this.
He's got his douchey, like Tony Stark suit on too,
Oh, yeah.
with the hairs all pompadoured up
And the
everything.
sunglasses.
And the movie ends to Highway to Hell, which works too. Works just fine. This is before every MCU movie had a special end credits sequence, because they just do the end credits.
Mm-hmm.
There's no special sequence.
Right.
I have a thought about the Avengers thing, Rachel, before we wrap up here.
That's fine.
Tony is not on the Avengers, according to Jon Favreau, and that might have been his plan. Here's what I think should have happened, and we'll talk about the Avengers one day, but it feels like what he's setting up is for Tony to be the selfish consultant and not be in the Iron Man suit, and have to be put in the Iron Man suit and learn to work as a team.
Yeah.
While the others work, he's trying to work as an individual, and he has to learn to work as part of a team in the Avengers.
Right.
And that's how he can sacrifice himself with the nuke at the end of the movie and everything else. But that should have like been his arc. As the Avengers stands, that's not really what happens in it.
No.
So this becomes a bit inconsequential.
Yeah, it really
In my
does. It really does. I guess it's just because at that point it's like, oh no, it's dire, so we just need all hands on deck. But at the same time,
Yeah.
it's like, but you didn't
Well,
do
'cause
anything. You didn't follow through.
they try to play it both sides too, where in the Ultimate universe, like the Ultimates are put together by Nick Fury. In the 616 universe, the Marvel universe, it's just happenstance that they all come together to stop a threat, and they're like, why don't we just do this all the time? And they become the Avengers.
Right.
And they try to do like both of that. They try to have their cake and eat it too a little bit with the movie. But we'll get there one day, because this is the end credits, but there is a post-credits scene. And it's the New Mexico desert, and a car is kicking up some dirt,
Horrifying.
and Coulson gets out of the car, and there's this crater with cars all around it, and he calls Fury and he says, "Sir, we found it." And the camera pans down, and sitting there is
Mjolnir.
And there's a thunder sound effect, and it ends. And that's the end of... They actually do play the Tomorrow Today is a song in the credits as well, which is good, and they should have leaned more into that, satirizing some of that stuff, like we said, like old-ass comics and movies and things like that. But that is the end of Iron Man 2, directed by Jon Favreau. Rachel, it is that time of the show where I will ask you, does Iron Man 2 have shelf life?
I feel like this one's a little hard because there's parts that are, enjoyable. Like we were saying, like the beginning part, it felt stronger, at the beginning, and it kind of like led into an area where it fell apart. It got a little wishy-washy. The plot just kind of lost itself. And I want to like it more. I feel like it doesn't necessarily have shelf life. Am I gonna watch it anyways if I do like a whole rewatch of all the Marvel stuff? Yeah, of course I am, because it's me and I will watch everything, even not that great ones. But I will. I did want them to push it further. We've already talked about like everything really that we wanted more out of this. I was hoping for more, and it did feel like they wanted to do that too, and they had all of those deleted scenes, and they would have enhanced it. They should have put them in. It should have been there. And I still think that was more the front end. That's still that front end part that is the better part of the movie. This whole back end, the Ivan stuff, he just didn't feel like he fit into this entire thing, into the plot. So for me, I feel like I can't. I feel like I shouldn't, and I feel like I can't put it on the shelf. But I will rewatch this, because of course I will. I know that was very short and easy, but like...
No, this one's tricky. It is a tricky one. As I said, like a lot of people, I was just disappointed with it when it came out. It was overly quippy. The tone was all over the place. The bad guy sucked.
Yeah.
Hammer wasn't in it enough. Pepper was more annoying than anything, even though she was take charge, but she still comes off as like...
flippant,
not
almost.
in the plot, like not enough in the plot,
Yeah.
but like on the side of it, I don't know. Tony's all over the place. The action is a bit messy, and all of that is still true, but it isn't as bad as people think.
No.
Or remember. It really isn't. It's fine. It's fine. There's some good Stark bits in it. It looks great.
There's some good Hammer
the
bits.
The color is great. There's really good Hammer bits in it. He's great.
Yeah.
There's fun stuff in it. It's just overall okay. It's fine. It's below Hulk. If I'm gonna rank them,
Yeah.
and that's a problem because there's a better version of Iron Man out there,
Right.
and this doesn't do anything for the story overall other than introduce Widow. And you don't really need that because Widow is more developed in Avengers. It's probably too maligned overall. I think it's fine, and I think that people probably should give it another chance to see if it would be better for them. I don't think it's shelf worthy. As a movie on its own, it is not shelf worthy. It is not on the shelf. I've already got it, so there's that. I don't think that if, like you're saying, if you're doing a rewatch or anything, you're not going to skip it.
No.
It's fine, because it's not like insulting or bad like some of these other Marvels. It's just it doesn't live up to the expectations of the first one, and you can tell that it was meddled with, and like that can make you feel annoyed. So many years on, you're just gonna be like, yeah, it's not as good, but it's fine. It's a 2-hour breezy 4-quadrant movie,
Right.
Where
You get
they
some
tried
fun
to
bits
obviously
and move on.
Yeah, they tried to make it good for everybody, and they didn't please anyone with it. It's just fine. If you don't own it, I don't think you need to. If you already own it, you're fine with it. And if you already watched it, you've seen it, and if you're going to do a rewatch, you don't need to skip it. as part of the MCU. It can be on your shelf as something that you'll watch as it goes. Or it's completely non-canon. It's on the shelf in that sense, as part of the Marvel Universe storyline.
Right.
But as a movie by itself, no.
No.
It's not really shelf-worthy. It's very, very average. It's very, very there. It doesn't have anything in it that I think is special enough to propel it. Hulk, as far as like MCU movies, just to compare it, that was a good Hulk
It was a fun
movie.
action movie on its own. I remember
But-
even thinking that.
It's not like a good movie. It's probably more dull than this. I think this movie is actually more fun
Sure.
than the Hulk. So it's like I'm torn on it, but because Iron Man is so much better, the expectation for this has to be better, and it just the plot convolutedness and stuff kind of drags it down. So like as a movie, I think it's just lower tier, but man, they got lucky that this did not completely derail their plans,
Right.
because it just did not live up to the expectations that it had on it. So no shelf life, but as part of the MCU, it does have shelf life. It's just not going to be on there as an individual movie, which is where my final criteria is.
Yes.
But I've got it, and it would be there for MCU-ness.
For the collection.
So that was Iron Man 2, directed by Jon Favreau. Cross it off the list, Rachel. It is not on the shelf. All right, well, I think that we have spent enough time talking about Iron Man, Rachel, so maybe we should think about some other like potential like sequels or seconds or
sequels could be
something like
fun.
that.
I think sequels
We
could
should
be fun.
we should see if there's like other things that like the next progression of the
twos.
story, because this was like the second piece of the story,
Right.
you know? So like maybe
Yeah.
there's like other things.
Yeah, I think that
But-
we can progress other things. There's always something to progress from. I do need to take like a break though. I got to go to like the Southwest.
Well, we got
But I
there's other things we have to record.
I know, but I have a flight I have to catch, you know, and then I got to go pick up some stuff, and then
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess while Rachel takes the break, we'll find out what that's all about, I'm assuming, in a subsequent episode. In the meantime, we'll talk more about superhero stuffs because, folks at home, this has been...
Shelf life.
What am I doing? I'm doing it wrong.
I don't know.
Because remember to be true believers, because I've been Kevin.
And I'm Rachel.
And this has been Shelf Life. Excelsior!
You want a
I
bird?
want my bird.
I can get you a bird. I can get you 10 birds.
I want my bird.
Kevin, it's me.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I've got a lot of editing stuff to do. If you could probably make it back here so that we can split this stuff up, that would be great. I don't know
Look.
why you do hook off on me.
Hey, look.
And just-
Look.
What?
They
What?
said it's time.
Who said?
They did. Them.
They? Them?
Yes.
For what?
For the second season.
The second season?
You know the one.
More second seasons? Not just first seasons?
Not just first. It's time.
Mother of God.